MalumeFoodie is back in yet with another segment. Ngwana go hae ka chokorapi apa he. Go ba iloreng abairi Spanish sabona part of their personality.
Yeah.
I respect people for who they are. I don't want you for a holy doctor or holy something else and then you make it part and parcel of your personality. Like have some sense of personality outside of your profession. Have that.
The way lawyers do.
Yeah.
But
again, strike 15.
Get fancy rounds.
We love fancy.
I'm an aircraft maintenance engineer.
I got just
Better cook than my brother. But my brother will tell me, but he's a good cook. He's a good cook. Indian food. Like they fascinate me, but how they prepare them. The street culture.
yeah.
Yo mologa like a mala, I don't wanna lie. Yo mola
But the
honyaka
food is
onale
nice.
strong
Like, it's
immune
full of
system.
flavor.
welcome to another episode of Culture Spotlight. My name is Mondli Skosana, and we're coming to you live from the Meat House Premium Meat. The only place right here, go to GG, where you can get premium meat. And today, Rachizile Munna wa Rura Rula, a man that cooks meals that our girlfriends can't.
Wow, the shades.
So much shit, but at least you're wearing.
Monna Mohau, MalumeFoodie.
I've never actually been introduced like that. Monna Mogogelo. I'm not that old. I know I call myself an uncle, but I'm not that old. When it comes to food, yeah, I'm an uncle.
You're an uncle when
Yeah.
So you're an uncle only in food.
Yeah, cause hona le bo mama zala ba iloreng ba botsa bana ba bona. Ro bona MalumFoodie mmotse re ka morata, and then once they start calling, but malume, I'm like, yeah, mama zala. So I'm an uncle when it comes to
But
that.
Romo, if you walk on the streets, bana ba ring, ba re age malume or age
Ke sale mo aging ele ya abuti wa feta. A ke ola or malume wa
I think
feta.
ke fetile ko malume.
Ke santsane ke lola wa abuti. But yeah, man, thanks for the intro. It
Otherwise,
means a
how are
lot.
you?
I'm good, and yourself?
I'm alive, man.
Is it?
Born, I'm alive. As long as I'm
then
breathing
like
and
okay.
everything, now I'm
Thanks-
good.
thanks for
That's
the
the
invite,
only,
actually.
you're the only first person to actually ask me how am I doing.
That's
After
it.
I've asked them.
Why are you lying?
Ke mangumu.
We always ask you.
Not you. I'm talking in terms of guests.
Oh.
Hey man, I'm such a considerate person because
Yeah.
we're going through a lot as people.
Oh, we going. Oh, I thought you said you're going through a lot.
Like, as people,
Yeah,
if we're
yeah.
now matata, boss waka, can we swap lives?
No. Tla o palla ka. And le nna ha wa tla mpalla.
Deciding whether to put paprika or cayenne pepper.
Yeah, yay. We're not talking matata ma serious because the things that you cook, hi,
That's it.
like I get you putting it in Spitori, but I'm like,
Is it?
This is not Pretorian, eh?
No, my guy. One thing about me, I've always wanted to make sure home cooked meals that we know them as they are, give a little bit of a twist. Because nagala pile, Joe. Every time, I don't want to shade on any brand or anything like that. But nagala pile or spice la sa duf or
Hectic.
like kelapile, like can we be versatile a little bit?
Yeah.
I hate how you said that, but yeah, and we get it.
And ke sona se se berekang teng. Hape re show hore he re tshwere duf hona.
No, don't
Happy,
get me
and
wrong.
happy,
Guys,
yeah.
don't get me wrong. Duf e monate, too
Yeah.
much. But then go we tell ko nameng, we tell ko gravy, we tell ko chakalakeng, seafood. Bona
It's the
everywhere, the
same thing
chips.
everywhere. Yeah.
Like, come on, man, give it a break.
Di re
Girlfriend
khama
tsa
ka yo.
lona, ne? Bo Chrissy. Hi, Chrissy.
Ke tseng go wena ha o fihla.
No, guys, let me tell you something. Ne?
Yeah.
Disclaimer. I've known this chick for a while. Ne? Nana kwa ki muitsi. Chrissy wasn't like this.
Was like what?
Chrissy was very demure.
Oh.
So now I'm not
Chrissy was
demure.
very respectful. I'm kidding, guys.
It's
I
the
just wanted to
people.
highlight that Kawito.
It's the
But the way it's wrong,
people.
Yeah.
No, but when kirile hore ke ska ba demure, ke be demure.
And I get it. Like, I get it. I get it a lot. And I do
Auntie.
understand, man. Like, I do understand.
Hi.
How you
How are
doing?
you?
I'm good.
Fine.
And
I'm
you're
jealous.
forever beautiful, eh?
La utlwa. Lena ba ba reng I am not a beautiful of a girl.
Hey.
And even like they don't matter because he said it.
No, no, but you're not beautiful. Hey, Mara, they hate it will never end. Ba bang ba mpotsa hore khone wa peya, by the way.
Ba ya
Wow.
ka nna ka
Swear to
Yeah,
God.
I've seen that.
You've seen it.
I've seen okay, there was this other video where he's saying Axopla baits or voros or king cabbage or voros,
Oh.
mafura voros, something like that.
No, guys,
and
let
I'm
me
like,
tell you
yo.
something. Guys, let me tell you something. On
Yeah.
my bio, it says I teach myself how to cook.
Okay.
Because I don't want to be a perfectionist or I don't want to be seem as if you got to get perfect with a lot of things. Because
Yeah.
once you portray yourself as someone who's perfect, it won't make sense, man. It won't make sense. The reason why a lot of people don't know how to cook, it is because of people by Lauren Baba Rutawapeya. In most cases, they wanna like pull up this whole aesthetic and whatnot. Everything is so prim and proper and whatnot. So Nafona, it was one of those things whereby I wanted to showcase or hey, listen, not every day is gonna be a good day. Yeah, so ela mafura tsatsela bogobe. I know it very well. And like Nathan was the most funniest person to ever say it. And I was like giggling and having a good time. Even showed it to my friends and whatnot. I wasn't even offended.
Yeah.
I also went to his DMs and said, you know what, my guy, thank you so much. Because remember, once he started doing that, his fans, they will forever view my stuff. And they
Yeah.
never know if it's all viewers, some will follow and whatnot, or interact with my stuff. Or highlight the fact that, oh no, I know this guy from this video and that video. So I liked what he did there. And
Yeah.
thanks to him, shout out to him.
Re jumpile tse ntši already. Se se re
That's it.
tsene- yeah, yeah.
I'm gonna chase almost.
But
Masibale.
Cut the cameras, cut them.
the story of MalumFoodie, where does it begin?
Yo, wait, yeah, the story of MalumFoodie.
Before our MalumFoodie, who is he?
Oh, never for to let's go Hamaskrala all the
Yeah.
way go Mogogelo, and then from there onwards, life was like, hey, Mfowethu, you need to go and work. I went to work as an 18-year-old.
Why do you sound like there's zero excitement in that? Like,
No, I wanna
isn't
cut
there
it
like
short.
zero-
I wanna cut it short.
No,
Or sana le nako.
Hey, bona.
Re sana le
Relax,
nako.
calm down. Yeah.
Cruising, we're cruising
Cruising.
nicely.
Modeva, Ohotse, ko Mogogelo,
Modeva.
ko Hamaskrala, also known as Overgate.
Okay, yeah.
But I prefer Mdeva lately because ke malome ngere.
Wait, what?
Eh?
What? No,
Mogogelo.
you can't. Why let me them never accurate?
No, I called
Yeah.
myself Mdeva.
Don't.
Man, like there are times where I call myself David.
Yes.
Yeah.
please,
There are times where I
David.
call myself David.
Not David.
Marake David.
David.
No, nna ke mo Pitori jo. David ke David. I no re ka
Mohau like Pitori.
David ke David re ka se
Mohau like
David.
Pitori. Like let's just clear that one out. Mogogela I Pitori.
Okay, all the way from Hammanskraal.
Yes, thank you.
Mogogelo,
Arisiki province.
Patia, Northwest.
True. Thank you for clearing that out. Yeah.
And ke hotse ke le
Yeah.
like I wasn't good at sports once. Like I wasn't good, guys. I was horrible to a point whereby I remember this other time. there are the trialing, like
Trial
as yeah,
for in trial.
for soccer.
Okay.
Yeah, so this other guy ba re ke Chapiro tlhokofetse. So here fitla da ntho e ntsara to ira gore o shootisa di penalty.
Okay.
I get no like raha ball. I'm thinking what I did good. That man antwara go say thing let me tell you something, ne? I never do this to people. But please, Osazama Sports, ever.
Oh,
in your life.
shame.
I'm like, no, why are you doing that? But at that time, I feel like I break her confidence. Yeah. But because of he didn't know how to articulate it, he was more or less on some, you know what, Okazama were entertainment and whatnot.
Something else.
Zama something else, but not this one. Because sometimes you need that harsh reality or econo. So from there onwards, I was like Marakoirang, because sports get to a popular, especially when you come from village schools, get to a popular and whatnot.
So you went to school in Mohau?
Yeah, I went to school. Actually, my whole schooling life,
Oh yeah.
yeah,
So no Iran, Spady, Tswana.
Skosana.
Tswana. Oh yeah.
Ke badile bo mafaratlhatlha a botshelo.
Bloka ditsebe tsa ka. What you saying? What is that?
Ke bo Shakespeare ba Tswana.
Yeah, something like that.
Wa utla mafafatlhela a boletse re tso re
Hey, when I didn't know that.
Mafaratlhatlha a botshelo. Ba re dilo ke bo ditshobotsi and whatnot. So like yeah, that guy was like, hey, mfana ka osazama football and whatnot. Then after I realized, ntwenka irang ko opela, and then I did that. Zekile olo opela di do re mi fa sol la ti do.
You lie.
I did that, and also I did some
Like in a whole choir and everything.
yeah, choir and whatnot, to a point whereby I remember when I was in grade 4, there was this other teacher called Memdiale, and then she started taking Lozadi choir and whatnot so seriously, to a point whereby Kenale grade 1 yago unisi for music, how to like read music. What your scale crescendo and whatnot, like everything and whatnot. So we did that. And then from there onwards, I realized entertainment and whatnot, but I didn't know exactly how to fit a guy. So fine, then you have to go and work and whatnot. Fortunately enough,
Like you sound disappointed. Like I don't understand, or maybe can.
He
or
does.
somehow
No, I'm
like you
also
sound
getting the same
disappointed in
thing.
the fact-
It's like you're not excited about anything that you're like telling
like
us
you-
about,
like-
or like it's not. It's giving like, yeah, I just had a boring life.
I just had a boring life.
It's like,
Actually, I
Arahani, yes, it's
didn't.
boring. Maybe it was boring.
okay, I
for
did
you.
it to a point whereby that lady, what's there, Arisa Botswana.
Okay, what was the exciting thing like at that period of time, like for you?
One thing about that lady, Diale, Mrs. Diale, one thing about her, she would make us realize, sorry, you have potential. It doesn't matter how you haven't found yourself as a person, but for as long as you try and pursue and pursue and pursue and pursue, eventually something is gonna come in. To a point whereby there are the competitions about the Atie Cafe music competition. Robelas Africans and whatnot. And that time, guys, let me tell you something. Why to I remember this other time we went to the city hall, Yamo Pretoria. So because like Model C schools and whatnot. And I think we were the first ones to be like from the village, like deep inside rurals. English is not your first language. Not even second and whatnot. Because the second one was Africans, obviously. So here feature da bana ke bana, they wanna interact with each other. We couldn't. As it is cool. Like we couldn't. The only thing you know ke hello from there onwards chai.
So, but then you go from there and to singing in Afrikaans.
Dog, like Meola was like putting us more these situations. Looking at it now, kids on a builder confidence, yarona, esbana and whatnot, and then you get to take them in life now, or you know what, like anything is possible.
But then you articulate yourself very well now.
He does.
Yeah.
I honestly wouldn't say that
I wouldn't
you
say.
were in like predominantly, what do we call it?
I don't know.
Because we call ours
Predominantly-
Model C. What do we call?
The rural schools. What do you
Yeah,
call them?
that. Oh, it's fine. Before we get into a
I'm
whole...
a data bundle one with English. Guys.
Before we get into a whole thing now, where now
you are
people
so
saying,
well articulated.
yeah. And as much as
For the longest time, I've always had like some bit of insecurities when it comes to English. But I did realize, it's not about how you articulate yourself in life, but more or less how you carry yourself as a person. But yeah, guys, thank you so much for the compliment.
Plot twist. Dude, you're so relaxed. Like, oh my god, like you are so.
I can't get used to it. I'm
That's it.
trying, ne? I'm trying. I know I am relaxed, ne?
If humble was a person,
But like, yeah, like for you, it's like times 4.
That's
Like,
it.
like for me, I know, like I'm very chilled, very. But you, like it's times 4, and it's very, like it's a mind.
Blow.
Not yeah.
Guys, what is-
mind F.
In twin stressang, ne?
It's a,
Meeting, like, I don't call them, guys, I don't have fans. Like,
Yeah.
I don't have
Wait, say that
fans.
deficit.
Is
But
it?
what say, I don't call them fans. I call them my supporters. My yay. Like it's all about the fan.
No, like, my friends will tell you.
What do you call them?
My
the
friends will
foodies.
tell you, ke family yak.
Ah.
And then
Another one.
if Kenya gore ke elevate ke ba bitsa di rurists.
Oh, that's nice.
Yeah,
yeah.
rurists.
That's
The
nice.
rurists. And now I'm the highest of them all.
obviously, I mean, why? That's
The
a
ego.
brood.
Guys, you all are blowing our
That's a
heads. Hey, like, blow, guys, I don't want to lie. Like, people will blow your head like
Yeah,
nobody's
yeah,
business.
yeah.
And it's up to you, or how do you carry it?
so you're saying the problem with meeting them?
Oh yeah, the problem with meeting them, ke direng ele hore ba expect hore ke be hyper and whatnot and direng ele hore MalumFoodie and whatnot.
Yeah.
And then once they start meeting me, they see with some shy person, they're like, how? They are not disappointed, like they
Yeah,
are shocked.
but
as
yeah.
you are. Para kanti dimani ukrena ko ngwe kenya ko toma ka skobar and then Spitori. I'm like, Spitori asik. I remember this other time I went to this other interview to this other radio station, a big one. So, the presenter, am I allowed to call
Yeah,
people
no.
names?
Yeah, you are.
Babi Muloi was like, off air was like, why was Sabuleli Spitori? I'm like, "Eish, I get it." And then on air was like, but guy, ke lapiste ko bolela le wena ka English. Say something in Spitori. And like, I
Yeah.
couldn't. Like, ke tshwara. Not where it's not me, but in the it's ke extension, yeah. Guy.
Yeah,
And then
yeah.
I say 100%, 60%. I think you know my 60%, ne? Go cool out.
Kofela o ye mene.
Uh-huh.
Cool out. Ah, what we eat?
Kofela a ye mene.
Bo, I know you in real life. Bo, I
know
know you in
you.
real life.
Meet, oh,
I
how
know
about
you in
DJ?
real life.
You see when I talk about DJ in life, you are in a whole late. I'm like, yeah, get me.
Wash.
But yeah.
I know you.
Wash.
Need a controversy on TikTok. Like I was there. Kente kamera yon, but I couldn't
O thank
comment.
Emel.
No, I couldn't
Dafita.
comment. Yo,
Dafita.
guys, I need to be neutral.
Hey.
Ule
I
Mama,
couldn't be
but wala
Goliath.
uba easy.
Jeksa kono ba Goliath mo situation.
But
I
wala
had
uba
to be
easy.
David.
How
Kya ba
ba
easy?
O itse nna.
Kya ba-
Ene
ba-
he
ba-
bang
ba-
roha wa didimana.
Ash, and ke tse habyang, you're the joke.
Wa bona?
We all love.
But guys,
babes.
How we
You're
all
such a
love.
baby.
We all love.
Like,
guys,
honestly, we all
ke
love.
nyako botsisa ne. Zo copa byang that.
This
that
is your
period ena.
interview, my brother.
I know, mara ka period ela zo copa
Okay,
byang.
can you cope bang?
Yeah.
One thing my team has taught me, ne, and I'm so grateful for Bona. They've taught me to grow a thick skin. At first, I was like, I'm living this shit. I'm done. But like I said, you're a superstar. You're a superstar. So like, tarantella superstar. They can't do shit. So yeah.
You're nothing fully like my family. Ke one of the most supportive family. To a
I
point
get when I was
whereby-
trying to now, but that.
No.
naga bole guys, naga bole
Yes,
yena, but
it's
it all
time.
No,
depends.
but then I will tell us sorry, but to attack.
No, it all depends on Omokai and how
And
have
how
you
you receive
positioned
it,
yourself
yeah.
as a brand. Because now
I
you
need
know
to
yourself, so
reposition
you all are
myself.
brands. You all are brands now.
Yeah, true.
Because once otahwa ukhokoba bar ngwanyano la ba go culture spotlight. Abasa re
Yeah.
Chris, bar
Yeah.
ngwanyano la ba go culture spotlight. Ola
Yeah.
ntsa hana le mang. Like about describe her with the brand that you have built as a person.
True.
So
Yeah.
now my brand doesn't allow me that, guys. Yo ish nahana ke rohana ka mo bana ba ma 2 years, they love you 4 years.
Yeah.
Go. Like my fan base, utwa Chrissy, my fan base, my family is so very diverse, guys.
Yeah,
Hona le
yeah.
bokoko, hona le bana, like to a point whereby lema 2000, not even ma 2000, no ba bitang ma 2010.
Yeah, I'm 2010, you know, because I'm
2010
2000.
ke ba maholo.
Ah, but 2000 ke baba holo, no.
Ma 2000 ana le 24 going
Yeah.
25.
So give me 2010, no?
Yeah, but 2000 like.
2010.
I
But
got some
2000
money,
I'm
but
can no
24.
ke 2010.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So
They're like
25,
14 years.
26.
Yeah.
That's a money. So like baba holo, like they are going through
I feel
midlife
so old
crisis
right now.
You feel old?
Yo?
Eh naga shumela 40, dog. Shumela
Nna ke
450.
mo re ke shomela yona.
Shout out to my
Shout out to the
80s
shumeling.
and 90s. Jo, wabana if ke le ngwanyana ne, tso go reka ana roko no, ono roko. Ke ti prepare mo life you know what?
But
You
you've
getting
lived,
in.
eh?
I have,
Malu?
man.
You've lived,
How old are you?
Old enough to become your uncle.
Ooh, love it. Daddy.
All hope is gone. All hope. All
Old enough
hope
to
is
be-
gone.
Oh, sorry. I
Maybe
left you
hanging.
No, I'm not used to it.
All hope is gone.
As in-
Old enough to be my uncle.
Hope of what?
Matter.
Listen, Chrissy,
No,
I'm
you
gonna
cannot
judge
be old
you
enough
to a
to be my uncle,
I'm gonna
no.
judge you to a point whereby people will be looking for those Gucci shoes. Don't worry. Warafela.
Georgie.
Oh, Warafela.
It's giving Titi. Answer it's
Abeba.
sweetheart. Where are you?
I think I'm done.
I
with
am.
this.
Yo, I love that guy. Like,
Like we are.
We're like
Gotta
out.
go-
This is like their
gotta-
thing right
like,
now.
Yeah, like clearly, like
That's
indaba ila.
Like
Okay.
clearly, guys, we're
Like,
shooting.
guys.
Come back down to earth. Hello.
No, gotta
No, I'm a-
achieve.
Like
Take it.
retile pare silo yona double date.
Pila
oh,
pila.
no.
Nna re na le ditaba tsa
Yeah.
bora.
Yeah,
Guys,
and they.
Come on.
one thing I've admired when I was looking
Yeah.
at your TikTok, because now I'm a fan of TikTok. I don't want to
Yeah.
lie, I'm a diehard of it, barking TikTok.
Yeah.
Because TikTok ke yone e dirileng gore ke be mo. Or else
Yeah.
nke le mpona ke tlhatlhatlhetla ko strateng mo. Ke tshwere khotonyana ya something.
Yeah.
But TikTok ya re, hey doc, you deserve better.
Yeah.
So I'm a fan of your brand, man. Like I love how you do this whole podcast thing. Like I love.
Make us cry, won't you?
Balloon say picture. I'm about to cry.
No.
I love how you carry this whole thing.
Thank
Like,
you.
Speaking of
so
TikTok,
much,
how do you
love it.
get into TikTok?
how did I got into TikTok?
Yeah, get into TikTok and cooking also.
Zeria da.
Yeah.
Phela wethu go di podcast thing.
I get o divertile o.
What gcina o bolela dilo tse dingwe and whatnot and so after high school I went to the military.
Yeah,
Because I was afforded that opportunity because my family couldn't afford to school me. I was supposed to go to Stellenbosch, Koira Food Science, but my family was like, hey dog, all
Like
those
you-
things.
Like Furi, like you went through like the military training.
Yeah, I did.
You don't look like it, eh?
That's it.
Let me cover and stuff and like.
Oh no, Mukhabakwano, guys, I'm not a Mabena in this situation.
Oh,
I'm
wow.
not a Mabena.
No, but
guys.
he's fit compared to most militarians that we see.
Oh no, we're not gonna go there.
Oh, we're not going
A
there,
lot
but
of
I'm
them-
just saying.
No, a lot of them are fit. A
Yeah,
lot of them are
they
fit.
are.
Yeah.
Remember, guys, at this present moment, Lenale Diman wa camera, Lenale videographer,
Yeah,
Lenale
yeah.
sound guy, and there's you guys who are on barking more fronting your camera.
Yeah.
So the people behind, you'll never actually see. I'm also part of the people behind. I'm a technician, by the way.
Oh.
Oh.
A technician of.
Should I sound fancy or streetwise?
Get it fancy. Fancy it out.
We love fancy.
I'm an aircraft maintenance engineer.
I got just aircraft.
He was. Oh, are you still or you were in the Air Force?
I'm still in the Air Force. I will never quit my job. I love
But
my
you
Okay.
job.
also have a uniform.
Guys,
But
there are
it's
your
not allowed
policies,
there.
I know.
regulations, and whatnot. But yeah, I don't like talking about my work because my work is also part of Parcelia being part of the brand and whatnot.
Yeah,
There's
yeah.
certain things that you are not supposed to be doing, go strating and whatnot.
Yeah.
Because they teach you that. They teach you to be mindful. They also teach you to have self-respect and whatnot. And in as much as a lot of you guys are seeing a different caliber of the people by Lauren Bagada, but to tell you the honest truth, hey dog, kada like about that discipline, being on time and whatnot. Like I'm not always late, but in most cases I'm late. But one thing I can tell you, time is everything and money.
Thank you
also.
for respecting us and not being late.
He was late.
Appreciate-
What you mean?
He was early.
Early
No.
guy?
He came here
Officer,
at
He was
5
Supposed
to
be there at
12. No, he came here at 5 to 12. Not saying I swear.
Karabo-
Nako.
Karabo shady, right?
It was 5 to 12 when he
No,
came
he
in.
is. He's a mean person.
But it's
Karabo
okay.
shady. You know,
Too
I thought
much.
you are the shady one, Chris. But this,
I
you
am
are
not
dog,
even
you're
shady.
shady.
Like that's the
Dog, you're
thing.
shady.
I get shady.
Ah,
Muthu,
Karabo.
I always
Oh,
say
shady and gaga.
thank you.
Yo,
for-
my
thank
dog.
you
He
for
came here
what
on
you
time.
Hey,
wanted.
Boni.
I'm always
Ene khale ke
saying-
Because it
bona.
benefits him. He'll say this, but it's fine.
He really
It's
came here
fine.
on time, I
Yeah,
swear.
it's fine.
Guys, naki putse karabo kare. Hey, my dog, I think I'm gonna be late. Ke tlotla daga bo ma 1. Are please tell me. And then through, are please confirm. Ash, he can confirming go te tired. Wait na go ka te what the clama what the
Yeah.
direct. So I was like, I'm a dog got like ma past 12. Because I wasn't thinking what
Yeah.
there will be other guests. And I'm
Yeah.
sorry if I disrespected
No,
you guys. or
No, you
anything like
didn't.
that.
It's okay. You were not late.
Nah,
Yeah.
I was fashionably on time.
And,
And then like looking.
and do you see
at-
it? Like, yeah, so
Yeah,
check.
we forgive you.
So we forgive you.
So yeah, then like I can. Oh yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, my work. Yeah, it's something I don't like. Not to say I don't like talking about it, but
Yeah.
remember, I'm a fan of people by Loring. Abairi Spanish a part of their personality.
Yeah.
Wantswara. I respect people for who they are. I don't want you for a holy doctor or holy something else, and then you make it part and
Part of
parcel
the
of your personality.
personality, yeah.
Like have some sense of personality outside of your profession.
Yeah.
Have that.
The way lawyers do.
Yeah.
But
Again. Strike 15.
like, how was your experience, like going through the training and everything at that time?
When I was living in that moment, it was tough.
Yeah.
There were points whereby I wanted to quit. I remember first week, I called my mom. I was like, hey, nangas khoni. Mama tlangu mina, hey, angisakhoni la, hey, kunzima la.
Yeah.
My mom was like, listen, you have to go through certain things in life so that you can actually acknowledge or have some sense of experience to see with you when you don't like it and whatnot. Probably when you started the podcast. Because I remember, Zeli Rela Habo my podcast there.
Alle ditaba tsa
Yeah.
rena.
Okay.
Can't wonder
Go
why.
next door.
Go in, yeah. Go next door.
If you're smart,
Okay.
Go next
Next
door.
go
Yeah,
high
go
when
next door.
you're correct.
Neretora.
Okay.
Neretora
No,
means.
that was before. Ubelela ka before.
Okay,
Yeah, mama
Neretora
tomo
means.
tomo.
Like re sokotse.
Ke ntho ke nyaka go mmotsa yena ke nyaka go mmotsa yona at this present moment for ona lo tse dingwe di tla o drag mo life into a point whereby you feel like you want to quit, but looking back you're like, oh thank God I went through all of that, because if go tlile lo tse easy mo life nke ke tlwaetse lo tse easy mo life
Yeah,
because
yeah,
easy
yeah.
things in life di ka so etse selo dog.
So that's where the love for food come from. Oh,
Thank you for asking. To this day, I don't want to shade my mom or anything like that. To this day, my mom can cook. But one thing,
What?
I
What was
vouch
that?
on that.
What was that?
Parents- Parents now they can't cook.
You know what, man?
There's
Yeah.
there's a
Oh
shift.
yeah. No,
Like
they can't.
now, I'm privileged enough to say my mom can cook, ne? But I've been to people's houses.
no,
But
my
we've
mom.
been
No,
saying
guys,
that,
listen,
dude.
my mama say yo. When it comes to cooking, my mama say yo.
Ke eng?
But
Ke ah.
eh.
You know my mom can cook. Wait, every time I go home, ne,
Guys.
my mom asks, and now like, it's what I can cook, ne. Mara, oh, but I pay at the because my dad will be like, the hotel, baby, what's up here? The hotel. Oh, the yeah.
But one thing I like
could.
about my mom's cooking, Gore, if I go for like 3 weeks, 4 weeks, get some money. First thing again, I can go for maga.
Yeah.
Ke nama ya chicken ya maga. Wa itse maga ya chicken we irang.
Yeah.
Tsantsa ka mara metsi. Bona e betha spoltolo. Ya tra ka mara metsi. Then metsi a sno afianyana wa isizina ka
I love
letswai.
it.
And then that's it. Ka sopo ya dinaledi. Ya dinaledi dia so. Ke yona ntho ke nyaka ngeke fetsa ke edele acha. You, I love that. So bad. And all of us we do. My
Yeah,
brother
no,
can.
yeah.
No, my brother can also cook. My brother is one of the meanest cook that I know in life.
Yeah.
Like that guy can cook.
So,
And then-
would you say your brother cooks way better than you?
My brother is very competitive in life.
So, what challenge?
I'm a better cook than my brother. But
Yeah.
my brother will tell me, but he's a good cook. He's a good cook.
Your mom.
My thoughts are all over
I
the
know,
place.
your
Like
mom.
it's a flowing conversation. That's
As
why
it,
you
o ka re ka mara taxi ka mara venture stationing. Taba tsa go taxing di monate bjang, guys.
We can-
taba tsa go taxing di
we
monate,
cannot
guys.
compare our
Whoa.
podcast with conversations that go taxi.
Oh, thank you for reminding me where I'm
cannot.
at this present moment. Yo, I love that. So yeah,
Yeah,
back
your
to square
mom,
one. My
yeah.
mom, guys, naki hudile ke le ola ba hore, my sister got December nze le ola ba hore, my mom's first daughter.
Yeah.
ko la hore o tla o fa ba re ke ding di salad tse 5 tsa mayonnaise.
Like literally, damn. No,
Jam.
5
Ramco.
on a plate.
Yeah.
So it's not even several colors. It's just one color.
Emona, like I think it was. Cause greeny, le white, le red, le purple. Let's say you how do you mix it? Like several colors.
Yeah.
What do you mean? When you're
No, but
shade,
also
nah.
I get one over taga. We coat taga mayonnaise. So it's all white.
Yeah, she was one of those. And
She was a sucker for mayo.
Yeah, cabbage.
Kosolo.
Kosolo.
Yeah, Kosolo.
Kosolo.
Kosolo le beetroot ya mayonnaise.
Oh, wait, nee.
Beetroot
Real
ya
beetroot ya
mayonnaise.
nice.
Yeah.
Yeah, but I used to enjoy that. I used to enjoy that. One thing
Really?
about me, guys. Yeah, one thing about me, people are scared to actually cook for me. But I went now, hey, I'm like, guys, just cook.
Yeah.
I
Just cook,
wouldn't.
please. Why? Why?
But but especially men who can cook, ne? They'll be like, no, it's nice, baby, it's nice, but like no. But jajana, how was I show me
Gordon Ramsay.
Guys, now I'm not like that. One thing about me, I'm not like that. In as much as you know how to cook, sometimes you want simple meals, man.
Yeah.
I want to tell about
Nah,
cayenne pepper.
Can cayenne pepper irang? Like what's the significance of cayenne pepper?
The significance, yeah, cayenne pepper. I think the key word, more cayenne pepper, get the pepper. It pepperizes things. It makes them like you find a hint of chili without saying.
Oh.
Yeah, you find like a little bit of a kick.
That's what
and a
I
boost.
wanted to know.
Yeah, you find a little
What
bit of a
kind-
kick and a boost.
Also, every time I need that,
Yeah.
I need to add cayenne pepper.
Yeah, hona le batho ba bang ba rata spicy food, a ba rate chili food. There's a difference between chili and spicy. Yeah, ba rata dilonyana tse tshwanang tseo. So cayenne pepper e fa that.
kwatela dijo tsa ma-India sometimes like adibabi, but then you can feel like they're very spicy.
Yo, but guys, have you seen Indian food? Like they fascinate me, but how they prepare them, the street culture.
Yeah.
Yo, molo ka like a mala, I don't wanna lie. Yo, mola
But
ho
the
nyaka
food
ona
is
le
nice,
strong
like it's
immune
full of
system.
flavor.
Yeah, it is. Like bo be take body pineapple mola, tse loreng ba di spicy, tse
Ba di
bo di
besitseng
coconut.
yana.
Yeah, like dina le direnya
Yeah.
sweet and savory and whatnot. But
Yeah,
hey,
yeah,
naga chaba yo. Yo, I don't wanna like ya chaba. I think maybe henka go restaurant in Yabon is gonna be quite better.
Yeah. But then we digress a lot.
Bampoledisa thata,
Lot,
guys.
yeah.
Bampoledisa
We
thata.
digress a
Nna
lot,
ke more
yeah.
problem like a story saga and whatnot.
Yeah.
So yeah, back to
Tell
everything.
your foundation as to like you starting out cooking, and the reason is actually to you starting cooking. Your mom couldn't cook,
My mom
as
couldn't
much.
cook, guys.
and your sister was a bit worse.
Yeah, my sister was a bit worse.
Yeah.
Yo, hopefully rainy air, clash
no.
the sound.
What's up?
So yeah, Indian chole and my like now I grew up. My mom was a domestic worker.
Oh,
Yeah, my mom was a domestic worker.
oh, and then your dad?
My dad was in construction.
Oh,
Yeah,
So
but
you-
until say
you grew up like a typical black household.
Yeah, I'm a typical black person.
Yeah.
Hence I can relate to a lot
Mara
of
all
black people.
80, so like apartheid vibes, you tasted
How
it.
wakarabo? How wabafana?
Exactly like my niece.
80
Exactly
apartheid.
like my niece.
Ukasike.
Guys,
Wait,
let me
I
tell
am
you something.
astonished by what you just said.
Yo.
Bruh, 80 apartheid.
What do you mean?
Hanyan, not like the
How?
full
Not
blown.
even.
I don't even know it.
No.
The funniest part, I don't even
But then,
have
okay,
an idea
you're,
of it.
You're like first generation out of apartheid
Oh yeah.
in
Yeah.
your family.
Yeah.
I
Your first generation.
I said luckily the school.
So,
but
like,
one thing I
from
can
your
one thing I
family-
The
can
first
say
decade.
one thing I can say guys, nah. Ke bone
Yeah.
na go re sna mabone, na go re sna
Yeah.
cell phone, na go re sna PlayStation, na go sna Facebook, na go sna TikTok, and then at the end of it all, I'm experiencing everything now in abundance. So mara
Oh.
apartheid doesn't experience about.
But your parents would say they've experienced it.
Obvious.
All our
Na
parents say
that's not
so.
2000.
Yeah, that's what I mean by first generation. It's
Oh
like,
yeah, even my
so-
sisters and my brother, I think they did have like a hint of it. But one thing
Yeah.
about apartheid, this thing thata ko amaskrala, especially ko Mohelo. I don't think maphodisa ntsa like wa. Shout out to Mohelo, ka rata Mohelo, mara I think le maphodisa ntsa ba lebetse. So yeah, back to it. My mom was a domestic worker and whatnot. And I tell di buka like makwai amofadi. I don't know why ntsa ba rata mofadi cooking books so much. Mara
Oh,
yena
yeah.
ntsa sa penze le ba le ba re ba clean and then ba tsamaya and whatnot.
they were giving her sign
Nah, I think it was,
It was
a
a
sign.
sign, yeah.
Yeah, I think it was a sign.
Or,
Yeah,
hey.
and then yeah, but I was fascinated. Ka dilo tsela tse ke di bonang ka da, like mablomo blomo.
And it's African to the because I think.
I know a lot of them were in English.
Oh.
Yeah, Marangara English in Zesa Konkipil at the time.
You were looking at pictures. Yeah.
Thank you so much. So to a point whereby I remember when I was in grade 2, Saleka Bale allergy had spice. So they had to like change the entire diet, kamumana, and then restart the whole jadi herbs and whatnot. So I was ushered in the whole thing.
Maro
yeah,
auto shop
culinary.
muswana na le jadi herbs go ahead.
Eish.
Like na la pega di herbs.
Yeah, they did. They did.
Okay.
Go ex-yaga rosemary,
Oh, yeah.
No, you didn't.
but time and whatnot. So
Yeah.
I was ushered in, and then as time went, heke fitla ko masoleng da ish. Ona le ntho ngwe re bitsa surprise because ho ya go mess ke dining hall. I used to ojang. For breakfast, get tada. For lunch, get tada. So it was always a tada moment kind of a situation. So I told myself, and hopefully I can get to Pretoria, go Berkela, go Makadu, go Air Force Base Makadu.
Yeah.
It was the same situation and whatnot. Ish,
And they can't cook, the guys.
No, they can. But remember how we wrestle for
They
salary?
can't.
They can. Wait to ho tsamaisa dinako guys. Ho tsamaisa ticket ya hao ya go mmerekong. Nako ngwa o di kene hore o etsentshitse o tsentshitse letswa hore ba tsentse. O ya go chaisa. Ke na go chaisa. Tsetsa hore wena o tla ba MalumeFoodie wa rua.
O tlo rua.
Rua when you in the mood.
Military food is one of the worst food that I've ever experienced.
I
Like,
probably went and about for the pack.
No, my
Pack
mom was in the
tela tao ya.
military. I lived in Hoedspruit, and then like
That's
we
it.
always go to the like sometimes she'd come back Kadijo from mass, and it was like shit.
Horrible.
It was like
Bland.
It's like just like water, and you see the water flowing. Like, what is this?
But when we do wood sprayed, but come on, situation here wood sprayed. Yeah, you allow obe inspired.
enough.
Yeah, obe
Hoedspruit,
inspired.
Hoedspruit back then was like it was the it. It was like it was nice. Like you look at Hoedspruit like back in 2006.
No, there was anything nice. Go
You know what
sprayed. Wafisa. Ho ntsenyana mola slinging ho feta cheetah. Yo guys, yeah.
Wow.
What's Ari? Ari, you should not have this boldness. If once would like, come down. You experience the worst of the
Cool,
worst.
guys.
Exactly.
It's one of the Makhado.
So kopelo ha ntse bolela.
Ke nne ke ntse ke te tshwaranyana ne.
Throwing us
No.
under the bus.
No, like
Oh,
what he's saying is like
BTH.
you experience the worst of the worst.
I
Like
did.
that's not peak military. That's like
Yo,
like
it was horrible.
And wafisa da ho tshwana le go Makhado. Wafisa like wafisa. If kolo ya hawa ina ekon yo, ai my darling. O bona story.
You're out.
Yeah, wena. So ka nna da
Yeah.
for like a good 5 years, and then ka complete my artisanship, working apprenticeship, and then ka boa ka tla Pretoria. So he ke boa ke tla Pretoria, my mom was like, "Ish, dog, I can't afford to work in wena. You no babshi, you ira lo tsa hao. You just 24, you have a car, and you feel like a monnanyana. So how about u chifte on na go ntlung ela ya rona ya ko Sosha?" I'm like, "Okay, no, it's fine." And then next fitla daki one.
Yeah.
Ana motho a nkapeelang mo jola o bethe banyana ba o nya ke pila wa ntshwara because I not that Pretorian thing.
Yeah.
Adaptile culture in ya ko Makhado wa ntshwara.
Yeah.
So I had to suffer a lot. Kanti in that period, that's when I started discovering hore mara nna pila ke rata wa pila.
Yeah.
I'm like nna ke rata wa pila because I was enjoying this whole thing ya go tsamaya go reka grocery and whatnot. And my sister started encouraging it. No man, like cook a lot because go bala hantsa abwat poach and whatnot. She would start go direng go Sosha kwa kenang. And then armfana ka apiya, and then I would cook, and then re reke wine, re bolele, ketchup and whatnot, and so as time went, my niece at Blomalenda. That time take it ke perfect on Twitter. Take Instagram, but Instagram ya ga take gra 1 like, 3 like, 4 like, 5 likes, but
No, MalumeFoodie at this point in time.
I was calling myself Over Creates.
Oh yeah.
And then Over Creates. And a friend of mine was like, "Hey, we na mabitsonya na how chencha." And then I had to change.
Analogu 2000 enyana.
As it, I used to call myself Uncle Skoo. But one thing
But you do give screw vibes.
Is it?
Yeah.
A bit.
Maro se bitsa malume screw.
Au, wena malume Skoo ho fitla o krang. Like ho fitla ko page nya ka o krang.
Screw.
Once wa scroofu. Mino dance challenge. That's into we expect them.
Yeah.
So my friend was like, chenchali bitso fana. Like I do love what you're doing and whatnot, but chenchali bitso obem not. Like a chenchali bitso mola. I called myself MalumFoodie. And then my niece was like, Malume, every time hekias gela. Cause kana koya darenya COVID. There was a time where rona bar konno ho market bar 5 days nyana ya off and then hotsena ba bangwe. And then baba sa khona ho market the essential workers they buy every day.
Well, let's just go and interview.
Yeah, go let's go ka interview. So sharp is alright. I'm put you know what Malume when no khona pay because every time I get dijo tsa ka go sekolong like ke thoma ke futumatsa ka da like teachers would come and then banjela like literally banjela they would even give me money or listen tshwara or reka burger and then rona let's have this captain o di rekile ka dijo di apele ka maloma ka bara there's no way sare ya kela ngwanyana re ba thoba holo ka re ya kela so how I are malume maro o sa zami TikTok because wa bona re Instagram ya how I movie like it's stuckile like she was in grade 9. Grade 9, how many? 14, 15?
15.
Yeah, 15.
13?
Around about that.
15.
Yeah, 15. Yeah, honamo. I was like, hey, ish, fana ka go TikTok lo na labina. Lirang, I don't know, malume wa itse ho tsena ka da, it's a different world.
Yeah.
Ho fitla ka da, it's a different world. I was like, okay, it's fine because I was starting to experiment ka di reels tsa go Instagram.
Oh, yeah.
They were moving but not fast. And one thing about me, it wasn't about things moving. But more or less about me having to showcase growth from Kisatoma to where I'm at. Because like it used to excite me, guys. The muscles, guy. And then what he told me, what he happy, next thing goes on, like mala, so it was exciting. And I was like, you know what? Because we keep on telling kids, well, yeah, you must do this, be a good girl, go to school and pass. But yet, whenever I offer advice, when you don't want to take it, I was like, let me take it like a man and have like the bolster speed. Kaya da go TikTok, go TikTok, hey, why it's hot home? 0 views and whatnot. But to get views, but to be busy, you like, let me get traffic gala. Not to say what I wanna, but can get traffic gala. Fine is alright. Hey, feature da. Get lisa di video tsa ka tsa go Instagram ke di tlisa go TikTok kan TikTok I spanish am go TikTok like ke mango hu irala mo makho a re mo molongo mo fe so I decided to this other time ke apile ka MCC ke ile pastor engwe ya like ke ile nama ya teng ka MCC babo
MCC being the what's this is it a wine or is it a
MCC
Wow, MCC wine?
like what is it?
It's MCC.
Like you could have just asked for MCC.
No man, like isn't the
Champagne.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, guys.
You didn't know my brother.
Back to schooling. So MCC is asifong kong ke champagne but ya momzansi. So you don't have abana kana ba ibitsang dideng abana the rights tsa ba ibitse champagne because the grapes are not from the Champagne region ya go France.
Oh yeah.
So but the method eba irang ka yona is similar, just that grapes ke tsona tse di different. So those people ke bona ba ikweneng and ne ba fetsa ba e kana ba re buirang ho we loka ba re trademark. Yeah, by trademark and whatnot. So you can't call it that. So if fitla ka da ka ira voice over nyana, it was nice. A friend of mine bar ke peya already jewelry. Hey my friend, like you were good, ne? But cut the music and then we re lo tsane ta ke nna mola ka experiment ta hape ka ira ye ka Master Wings.
Yeah.
So ke ira di ke yona like ke yona e butsing di channel. I was so excited, guys. The next no ke dira ke no la ngwana go hae wa rura ya wa tshela o irange le e wa tshela and what not ke sure wa meet tseba ngere.
Here we go again.
Oh, there's a friend of mine called Zebe.
Take night. Take night.
So there's a friend of mine called Zebe. I bona. I get me one young guy. I'm phonel. Are Joe or ring that never maybe auto discourage. You know how friends are. In as much as they love you, but banalir. I'm phonel. Are Joe or ring him all like a guy. I know video ela we relaying or getting Master Wings. I drop a phone. I will happen like after 3 seconds. Are Joe or Joey rang ke re a kitse a re nako wena o mixa ke re ntse ke rura a re ya yona eo athe a drop a phone I'm phoneile ke re tsebe you starting to get on my skin now Dita I don't know let me tell you something that video is so exciting like it's something fresh something new and whatnot and we're like oh it works and then people were commenting but o irang ke ka rura because never na rura it's are you Ndebele yeah ukurura it's a common thing ka mo dijarateng tsa matebele a ngurura lo mratha loyo like yeah wa tshwara wa hudu mo and whatnot so a lot of people can relate to that and for bona e funny because a lot of people believe or amandrebele a lot of people believe or amandrebele we are funny when we talk guys we're not funny aslekisithi and asifuna ukara umuntu la siyakhuluma
but
nje
it is quite funny it's like because it's a mixture of like it's two languages nah
Afrikaans
yeah
a bit of Afrikaans
a lot of Afrikaans
yeah a lot
and then there's Sotho as well
not really but yeah then there
or yeah
unless
then,
maybe Pretoria with me I know there's a lot of Sotho with me
yeah
let me tell you something about Ndebele people. Ndebele people used to be travelers. They were traveler a lot.
okay
So they would go and adopt this whole Kima Pretorian basically.
yeah
Kima Pretorian alakal.
okay
Yeah, like they would travel a lot and then adapt the cultures about one. And we are very accommodative. Banswar. That's one thing about us. So again now la ya blow at that and go like it's lata yena my niece. O again I'm for stealing or ke read this whole rura thing. Go like mlatas gela. Go are ya hi wena. Like fitla was gela ke mo tshwarisa phone. I'm blowing up. Are ya malume that's how TikTok works. You know how 2Ks are.
yeah but yeah
Chill dog.
oh yeah relax
chill,
like
relax,
this is usual
yeah no capping relax you're about to blow up so like le nna chila mola ke chila mara I was getting excited kriya mo arabe yeah motse and whatnot and then things started working out for me and whatnot I remember my first time working with a brand brand ela ya nlata he nlata ban sendela email because my sister was like hey dog you know what things are moving for you and whatnot so now you need an email and osaira bo bramdeva _12345 komhohelo amaskrala at gmail.what are be precise be straightforward bolela MalumFoodie@gmail.com and no ona cheleta wira website they can bargain MalumFoodie at
or info at
what's that? Do you have those ones guys?
yeah no but you so wow
Y'all are moving. Yeah, the legend. Yo, Kenyaka, we want to guys. Yo, I want to see you because what was that out there? At gmail.com.
Oh, I'm sorry, ne?
Dexa iCloud.com. It was those things.
MalumFoodie we ra bomo wa yaka like we only 9 to 5 why to who lokisa engine nje
guys one thing I can tell you why it's ho bereka ko direng ko government one thing you should know gore a batlela ho ira chelete ka da o tletse o ira service delivery yeah the reality of it yeah ke le two pot vele and ka lata vele yaka
Mara di claims for now mos ba di claims for now ba di tswaletse mos
MalumFoodie we ra ka bomo domain I cost more than 200
yeah
get a domain
okay guys let me tell you something why I don't have a website
yeah
I'm a bit of a perfectionist
tangi
okay.
I'm a bit of a perfectionist and ke procrastinate when I do things
I want to know how when you're talking the truth it feels like honey
no garanga toilet ga number 2 so yeah guys it was one of those things balata but ejo nare tshwere budget so and then re khopela or fair rate cut ya yo na go wa ke tselo rate cut
king damn
ke ya go sister rate cut king are le nna ke itse o ba re google aba ntse le bona rate cut king like with someone who does PR and whatnot and then re khopela rate cut da sister are sendela hore what's a rate cut but there say lo re bya nka mara rate cut mara da sister ntho re buditseng yona because re mo screenshot etse email ele are you must just make sure hore e ba ile mo budgeting illegal budget or if it's a budget not under the budget and it was a lot of money guys
what's a lot what's a lot
tsena le di zero nyana tse dintsi
se kae 3 2 1
the numbers guys lona kan tshela teng ke bokae follow
No, it does not matter.
Not for 10 rand.
Okay, I didn't bal feel bokae.
10 rand again.
Bal feel bokae.
Yo again 10 rand.
Aba re fa ke arena.
Okay, Alena.
It's culture spotlight lengana jen.
Oh, you guys are movie.
No, I warrant sakore.
Is it? So yeah, it was a lot of money, guys. But it wasn't a lot to afford me to buy a car.
David.
A lot to hore ke tsamaye ke
Allowed to
go
buy you an iPhone 16.
Max Pro. No, it wasn't that much. It wasn't that much. But
Okay.
it
It's the
was,
fact that
I'm
he
gonna
said
throw
Max
numbers.
Pro. That means
Yeah,
he
hold
can
up.
buy an iPhone,
Yeah.
but not a Max Pro.
I'm gonna throw numbers. You just say if it's above or below.
nah, guys, let's not do this. Let's not do
We
this.
love that shit.
You akiyalibona kuyalithi.
Re rata dilonyana tse
You know,
pedi.
he
I will
gets
throw
not
that number.
ke kra email le DM dima kante ke man zabula le demand like wa bona ka mkhong article ka teng ne. I swear you all had a conversation and you were like we have to get this guy esifukare ke nna ha to
Actually,
get.
you were a surprise.
Is it?
Yeah.
Oh, thank you.
We didn't know that you were.
Is
We were like,
it?
what?
Chrissy. So yeah, like dibanang attack like ke copy and paste ya email le direct. Kana ntse ke bolela kang? Wa bona ho digress.
Yeah, no, the
But
terms
back
of
to
rate cards
yeah,
and
rate cards and whatnot. So ban rumella ish. Ra bona re tlo tshantso re reng re okay ho tshela cayenne pepper ke 300 ho tshela re romela the rest that guys lona le joke thata lona. You must actually state what you do, the deliverables, we call them that. The deliverables. For video ya how ke bokana ko kai le ko kai and then ona le dinomoro tse kana nkang and whatnot.
Yeah.
And then we started like
a whole media
creating
kit.
it. Yeah, no, yeah, something like that. Arbota le ga yona media kit and then we started creating it and whatnot. So boom. Yeah, tsena ba re papa o bereka le cheese bo. What's what? Yeah, you ready video. Like first time working with a brand and it was the most exciting thing, guys. I don't want to lie to you. It was the most exciting thing ever. Then from there onwards, zero.
Oh, but then you've been
What?
to cool, like you've been to like really, really cool events, dog. Like I see Bawel like seeing you. Like I'm like, yo,
I wanna go
yo.
there.
I'll take
How
you
do we
with
get
one
there?
day. I'll take you with one
Assembly.
day.
Like
Please.
I'm like,
Kopela
yo.
share karabo tsena.
Komushiya chumi. Komushiya usabara. Komushiya. Yeah, Roshiya boss.
Evan.
Ah, Roshiya vele. Nana go bolelang le karabo.
Exactly.
Go bolelang le demand. At least ka Chrissy o ka fetanyana ba re mara Chrissy o itse nna o itse ke itse ke tla go podcasting. Eish ka o bona ka litlhonyana le leng.
Can't
And
wena.
then because of o rata dilo tsa
Nkare mo
mahala.
etsahala
O tlo re
something.
monna are malume foodie.
Re must be dating now. Re must be dating.
Why
Is it?
No.
Mahau.
Calling off.
No,
Oh, no,
Mohau,
no, no.
Mohau, don't do
Na
that.
Rosala.
Anya dlala.
Nana Barshia.
No, I'm highlighting the fact that like she used to be our supporter when we were doing Sunday Cool Out.
Cool
Like
Out.
Yeah,
she
yeah.
wouldn't miss it, and she never act like corona. Our guys in mahala.
Yeah.
Forever had
Mara no
money.
wedi ka bua go tsena mahala pe ke nna.
Yeah, no, lawa.
Ah, ke ro fitlhile ko ya. So obviously
But then,
outside the event
actually,
in mahala.
Speaking about the Sunday cool outs
Mhm.
times, how was that? Like starting out with the cool outs and everything.
Yo guys, na ke itse hore life ya ka o ba keng sorry sister kopela nthuse ka sekgowa ke eng spontaneity
It's
spontaneous.
spontaneous.
Eh?
Spontaneous.
Yeah, spontaneous, but hona le nngwe ina le extension.
Spontaneity.
Spontaneous.
Yeah, that one.
Spontaneity.
Spontaneity.
Yeah.
Ke yona ke re?
Yeah.
Yeah, so
Some
life
are.
ya ka bereka ka di bo spontaneity and whatnot.
Yeah.
So Cool Out was a thing ela yore shout out to Maitele Wawe. I don't know if you know him guys.
The guy you used to do.
Yeah, di barkiding tsa go Pretoria. Barkiding dilo. What
The
yeah,
market.
social markets.
Yeah.
So because of the repeller Joburg and I and my friend Nalitepo, we used to like mingle around go Joburg because Nalitepo rata dilo guys. One thing about my friend rata dilo,
Yeah.
like re rata dilo, but not dilo just snacks. Like we love exploring new
Yeah.
things, like listening to jazz, going to jazz concerts, going to like body marketing the events, style camper and whatnot, and. So here attend I am Pretoria. We were like, oh, it's possible actually. Ho draw inspiration somewhere and then curate it the
Yeah.
way you want it to be. You don't have to have everything perfect.
Yeah.
Once you sharp, it's alright. Oh, Hekebuwa from Makado, na Makado. Tsepo was like, Doc, we need to do this. Even if it fails, but we need to like attempt to do this. Once
Yeah.
ra khokobanyana re mara ro ithoma byangi, and then like ra ira man ra procrastinate and whatnot. Tshepo was like, you know what, dog, iya go skiba kiba o bolale brarage.
Yeah.
I'm like, oh, Tshepo ke meet go mothoma guy are dog, just go there, ask for brarage and whatnot. No, chaisa pili, and then re ba botle and whatnot. Are okay, it's fine, we'll go together. Er fitla da le ena itore bjano from motsare ring. No, dog from motsare e brarage ho na le nako. Can we talk to you? We have this concept, re nyakong we pitch for and whatnot. And he was kind enough to open his doors.
So like, wawana Sunday call outs, nearly what is it?
Yeah, I know
Those
them.
were like,
No, they were very cool.
nice.
I
You
don't
know,
know
like
them.
this about head.
It's just that I was not known at that time.
I was so
You were not?
sad.
I was not known at that
Yeah.
time. So I've attended
Nan
them,
mess,
but-
yo.
Is it?
Yeah,
Oh,
but-
thanks, dog. And how was it?
No, it was amazing. Matsui and everything.
The live performances.
When I
It
was
was
over Sadi da.
nice.
I was there for the experience.
Yeah,
but
that's all we wanted.
Yo,
Like
neholomonate.
yeah, we
Maybe
wanted
go
people
guy.
to have like an
What the effect?
experience rather than, you know, like lately Hoya go groove. It's no longer about the experience. It's about who's drinking what.
Very
What
right.
peringi.
Yeah,
Ke
yeah.
mang a tsentseng leshe pila. Ke mang
But I
a
feel like
tshwereng
it's
eng,
because
beef
the
and
way people
whatnot.
curate them. That's why. Like there isn't an exciting factor besides that.
Okay, going back to Sunday Cool Out, I'm coming
Yeah.
back to your topic. So what happened was like we started giving people an experience.
Yeah.
So not to say or people were getting bored of the experience, but Rona, we wanted to be like the culture shifters, some more social movements
Yeah,
and
yeah,
whatnot. Because but on the edge, but on that venture, after mo sekele mo di FF, atewa
Yeah.
atla
I
skiba
did
kiba.
that.
Because yeah.
Ah,
yeah.
I
easy.
did that one over high. Like, you
Yeah.
And then go bona mara ke sanya go jumpy so kre makeup o
Next time I say
thata.
makeup back
And-
then. But like what I'm
Kidding.
saying is, like we got so excited. Like I
No,
think
it
they
was an
were like
exciting event,
every
yeah.
month or
First Sunday
first
of every
Sunday,
month.
yeah. Of the month. Like we would get excited. Or get a Sunday cool out. But one thing I liked about them, normally attire
Theme,
not
yeah,
like
it was
your
very-
normal jean and
yeah.
t-shirt. Like you would like se market
Yeah.
you know. It was nice because most social vegana go ela.
I think the only other thing, it was like the Pretoria market.
Yeah,
it was
during that time, the
nice.
Pretoria market. And Pretoria market was very far from
Yeah.
us. So it was like, okay, I can walk
Nah.
to this one. Yeah.
So now let's happy with those kind
And
of
then
people.
30 rand tau ka rotsena.
Hey, 10 rand, they told me they got 10.
Oh,
Oh,
bona khale
Lord.
ke teng ka 10 rand ya fitla ko 30 rand.
Guys, do you even understand her first poster, the design is in the let's have? I still have it.
I remember like the logo was like a head.
Like we
did it
designed
braille,
all of
so-
that. Yo, guys, we designed all of that. Like, hence I'm saying, let's have Ratadido. And I'm glad like he has stuck around with me for the longest time. Even if now, yeah, na asanyo ko ba mopele hadilo and whatnot. He kind of like the brains behind
Yeah.
MalumeFoodie in a way.
Nice.
Because after Groove, herents so why is it after Groove kron tele chumi ya le borile le safasa and whatnot, like lentse go habo go high because on the code.
Yeah.
Can tell her, doc, listen, the way you move MalumeFoodie, so what's your 5-year plan? I'm like, hey, it's let's talk. What's your 5-year plan?
Is Tempo a chef? He's not a chef. Oh, okay.
You would actually like Tepo, eh?
Oh.
You
would.
what? You what?
No. Oh, my good Let's.
She says that I'd actually like Tepo.
Yeah, like Tepo is a vibe, like it's an experience. I think me and him, we kind of like love being an experience to people. The man ota botsa ka 3 ya matsa la fasa o tailwe ka usane tshwantsho na hane taba ya di babalas and whatnot, debriefing ya o we nyaka ngwena gore o bone mang o file di phone number and whatnot. Not to say which I do it, but like your typical kind of
We don't
debriefing
know.
after.
Yeah.
You don't know, my brother.
Social movie vibes.
No, every
Celebrity
gender.
vibes,
Yeah,
so
like
we
every-
understand.
I guess I'm not a celebrity. I'm a guy next door who happens to cook and who amassed a lot of following, and then
I'm
who
a
have like a
king, you know.
big fan base and rurists.
We
and
told you that
family.
he is demure. He's
Trying
calm.
to be humble.
He's not trying, he is. There's a difference. But then okay.
Okay.
O tshwaisa le photographer ko tswa ke tjena mino o kreketse so.
Hey, that's
So yeah, man,
Yeah.
we did that.
The cool outs.
Yeah, the cool outs, we did that. And that time, I can cook, but like confidence, I think pila, like how sure we
Yeah.
lang and whatnot. So like Hedito Marilo the cool out. We wanted to give people an experience, and I always tell people, you know what, like nah, I've forever wanted people to have an experience.
Yeah.
Physically and whatnot, but I want to be an experience, and I've managed to give an experience to a lot of people.
Yeah.
Like, but Doc, listen, my mom loves you. Heke bua mmerekong are ngwana ga posta nyana something nyana rapi. I'm like, your mom and that time I like a smartphone, but heke bua mmerekong, my mom like literally wants to see you and whatnot. Kopela le mama zala tepo le auntie hai, cause onna le mama zala hai le auntie hai, like cause ke phetse le tepo sebaka ke batho le
Shamarata Tepo.
ka pelo ga yotlhe, cause like ke direct like wa bona tepo ke ngwana ko high in a way, ke an extension ya ngwana ko high in a way. So mama zala hai go like re ira Coca-Cola campaign go ha botsepe. Mama zala hai a re mo tshepare ke MalumeFoodie o teng, tshepare MalumeFoodie ke mang jano ara man tshepo o bakeng man he are ya o teng, why are o tle wa pe ya o tle wa pe, oh yeah ish yeah ka tshokro
I have never seen Leslie so happy. Like, I interview, what's going on?
The first one, Lantin. The second one, Kufenia Ma.
Show me a hi.
a dog.
Like,
it was the funniest thing. So Tsepa, okay, it's fine. Yeah, what's your picture here? Because you've been complaining for the longest time.
Imagine.
Oh, Bargaman Tsepa, oh, some potsore MalumFoodie ki overking. Are nake magetse go merekong ba bolela ka MalumFoodie wa rura. Next thing na I'm lost camera TikTok. Then bare yeah, o sale ba lo check MalumFoodie ke maro
Confused.
yeah, like confused and whatnot. Okay, overking.
Like, Nana, for the first time ever in your life.
So it was one of those things. So like it kind of like excites me, and when it's like hey, yo, hey, angsa kulumi, guys. Lilo na lindira too comfortable.
Yeah, no, come on.
But then
No,
again,
I think we were
statistically-
moving from the cool outs. Would you ever like curate something along those lines? The cool outs.
One thing about me is that once I give out an extension of who I am or experience and whatnot, and then not to say what it fails or I cut it short, I don't like going back.
Okay.
Yeah, I feel like the wheel needs to
Yeah, you
reinvent itself in a way.
Yeah,
There was a point I was a photographer, got cool out, guys. Do you understand that?
Yeah.
After who park at direct and really the parking demands about the day go the events thing. They have a name. Yeah, but
I don't know.
I'm around there se vale ba di deco tsa di 21st tsa go masquerade tsa di JC Leroux. No, not those ones. Shout out to JC Leroux. I love it so much. We were not those ones. Once re ntse re le ba le ba hore there's a certain way dilo tshwantsho di nne ka teng, re lebie ka teng, like we would curate the same thing, the certain thing. So re batho ba bya ke motho mo bya basically like
very detailed.
You like being unique and
Is it?
detailed.
Like, you're very detailed, yeah.
Yes.
guys, and tshwantsho go
No,
felletsa
because also it goes back to the fact like before the interview we were speaking, I'm like, hey, bro, is very detailed even with the spacing in your name. I'm like,
don't ever butcher my name, especially
But you also have
if
the same
you-
thing. What
no,
do you
I
mean?
do, but I'm like meeting someone who actually like very detailed, especially when it comes to the brand. Like, it's very rare, Mososhanguve, when someone is very specific about how they want their brand to be, how like very detailed like that. Like,
Guys,
It's-
Mara, I said NaMalumeFoodie.
it's geeky. Like, it's
I'm
very
MalumFoodie.
geeky. Like, it's very geeky. Like, okay, like I drool over people with detail like that. Like, oh shit. Okay, this one is like specific. I get why you would want there not to be a space
Is it?
with your name, because it's easier for someone to like simply like copy and paste it and find you.
Oh yeah.
Like, for me, it's like, okay, I get it. But like for you to say it, I'm like,
It was a joy moment.
Like, it was a
thing
joy
was
moment,
tee,
like,
okay.
Hey guys,
I get it. Because he's also like that. So I was like,
guys,
it's one and the same.
so like dilo hedirala sometimes
that's
you
a
need
good
to
thing.
take
it's
yourself
a good
seriously.
thing, yeah. Like, it's a good
Romanticizing
thing.
your life is
It's a
very
good thing,
important.
like,
you understand?
Like, you literally do everything as in, like, this is so delicate to me. So
Exactly.
I must romanticize everything that I
True,
do. That's
true,
very
true,
good.
true.
And
So-
especially for gents. Because like you guys are like rare to do
Like
those.
it's very like
It's mostly females that do that. But then when you find a gent like that, it's like top tier.
I was like
Hey,
I had a
guys, then
geek
like
moment. Like, ooh.
Yeah, then like Oscar Mbio.
Yeah.
No, I'm not Oscar Mbio. I'm
Oh
Oscar
man,
Mbio.
nonsense. He
I
was
love him
trying
so
to
much.
be fancy. I was like, really? You were Oscar Mbo, now you're Oscar MBO. I'm like, fam, come on, relax. Is it the States? No.
There's kind of Banks.
Yeah.
DJ Banks.
Yeah.
Never meet up Banquez. Banquez. Like, no, my name is DJ Banks.
Oh, damn.
So yeah, like those things, guys, you need to go around and
Yeah.
correct, but you must also not correct them in a very arrogant manner.
Yeah.
Like you have to like be, you know, when people butcher
Very
your name.
demure.
Yeah, when they butcher
But
your
then
name.
we
and
didn't even
whatnot,
butcher your name. It was
No.
just
You
a space.
did.
It was just a space.
It doesn't have an E.
It's
Literally,
foodie.
you call me MalumeFoodie, and I'm MalumFoodie. Yeah.
Oh.
I've never.
And that is specific.
It's very
Because the moment you say Malume
Malume,
and
yeah.
Malum, like it's different.
But
Makes
there are
sense.
people who call me MalumeFoodie. Yeah, good time. But for us, so sharp.
Oh no, now I get it.
And those who
but I
also-
got it. But
Those who also butcher rura. They're like,
Yeah.
rua. Oh, Lord. So that's the stuff.
Shame.
Rura. Even on the comments, like, rua. I'm like, rura. But I love it, guys. I don't want to lie. I love it. So where were we at?
you, as a brand,
Mm-hmm.
getting to work with other brands, especially like big brands,
Mm-hmm.
because you were cooking at DSTV Delicious.
I wasn't. I
But I saw people saying you were cooking at
No, I
DSTV Delicious.
wasn't. I wasn't. Thank you
What were you-
for
but you
prophesizing
were-
it. I received,
wait.
Lord, I received.
What
No,
did
it
you
was
do
an
with
invite.
DSTV? Oh, it was just an invite.
Yeah, an invite to say, oh no, man, like, yeah, we see you, you move around,
So who was
come
cooking
enjoy it. I don't know who was cooking.
But you were eating the food, man. No, I thought
No, I
people were
wasn't.
experiencing your food.
No, I wasn't.
Wabana content.
I wish, but one thing about me, guys, I've had like so many marketing offers to get like to pay and whatnot, not
Yeah.
for gas swank and whatnot. Like, heck, this whole MalumFoodie thing, I've forever wanted to work with brands
Okay.
because brands are much more easier than people.
Yeah.
Brands will tell you, listen, doc, Rofa Kene, you know?
Yeah.
And then for the next 6 months, I don't know what to Kene as someone else. And then modi picturing, I don't know what over straw sa plastiki. And then you must say certain things. Awo rohana,
Yeah.
awo tuba, awo nwa, go the camera and whatnot. But people will never tell you that. People will come and say, yeah, go jadi jota MalumFoodie. Next thing ururuile. Because of garlic. Like, what some pose
Yeah,
around
garlic,
garlic.
yeah.
Like, why didn't you tell me or you have allergies? Moto otla mola ali lactose intolerant, and then when we really wings, can't the wings style sauce thing, we really got melekanyana mola le mola, and then half
Yeah.
the mola haruha oblima wena, but yeah, na what the tebaba, one to
Yeah.
something like that. And then moto harati spice, we're not the spice. Then people are hard to work with.
They're very
Like,
individuals.
Yeah.
Yeah.
it's
And I can't blame them or fault them.
Yeah.
Like, I can't. That's one thing about me. I will never fault a human
So
being. for
what,
being
what would you say
human
like
being.
is your most exciting one? Exciting brand that you've worked with?
Ash, guys, lona le mpia mo khoneng, right?
Khona.
Next time I go back to the brands tse dintsi. Yo, guys, I don't want to lie. I still want to work
No,
with a
it's
lot
not
of brands.
saying this one was like, I'm saying like your most excited one, like the one that you are mostly excited to work with and do whatever, like maybe we'll feel a brief excited more than anything.
The most exciting one, actually, I haven't started working with that brand, but
Yeah.
ke brand e loring, it afforded me the very, very, very first brand event invitation.
Okay.
Banlata go iCloud. Obakenism at iCloud.com. Ke a makala ba re
Ko
ro
dot com.
invite, yeah, but ro invite etla eventing cherry and whatnot. I'm like, what's this?
Cherry the car.
No, not cherry the car.
Oh.
When I lay this other brand,
Then
yeah,
I'm
the
thinking
cherries.
cherry the car.
When I lay this other brand, but cherry time, yeah, the cherries.
Oh yeah.
So I was
Dang,
like,
yeah, the cherry. What do you mean by
They wouldn't
cherry,
know
it's
that.
like
Cherry
cherry,
get the
cherry,
fruit.
it's like cherry.
Like cherry the fruit.
Yeah.
Oh.
Not cherry the fruit. Eh, we're now butchering lots about you. Yeah, cherry time, but
Guys,
what
nugget
not?
get her social movie.
That's why I
Nugget
said they
Taha
wouldn't know
Maskrala.
that. Oh, he wouldn't know that.
She wouldn't know that.
Okay, what's the cherry?
What is the cherry?
Ready,
The one that mostly we pour inside, we put inside of, or inside of champagne.
Isn't it a fruit? What is it?
It is a fruit.
Ow!
No.
It's red, round, it has a
I said
thing.
cherry the fruit, and
No.
you like, no, not cherry the fruit.
I was pulling your leg. though.
No,
Oh,
it's
that's why I'm
Oh,
being
it's hard.
Oh,
frustrated.
Your
no,
legs, yo.
Karabe, it flew right over.
Above his head.
Wait
yeah.
till it had cherry the fruit, like cherry the fruit.
But I like I'm go.
cherry the car.
Like I'm
Now
go.
cherry
I
the
will let
fruit.
think thing. So karo ubulela brand e nngwe.
Yeah,
Cherry the
cherry the
fruit. I'm like, eh. So those guys bumpy. They were hell.
Okay.
I'm like, oh, okay, there's this event I have to go to, and then Daily Marabek and whatnot. So, towards that thing, Basantan Bang Kwazaga emailing, but guy, don't forget, oh, and whatnot, and I roko bona re huirala mo a kraile scam mo ai ka tšego motho mo human trafficker ka style se I get now like santsane ke tsena da he ke tsena we at this culinary school somewhere in Centurion
Yeah.
re tsena ka da there were like few cars and then like the venue was nice and whatnot like ke lebella ko di mo kwa that's my core so I'm like okay white ladies and
Yeah.
colored ladies and a few like black ladies I gotta get check I was the only gent there I'm like okay no it's
What?
fine ke now like get the students tsela tsa culinary because I'm gonna ba hire ba harile venue and the service yard
yeah.
and time thing he gets in a dagger guys ki but yeah ki event I'm like okay cool then this other lady owns the organizer event hi malume I'm like yeah, welcome yeah kodimo kwa and then I'm like oh okay cool grab something to drink and whatnot they were serving tea and then they were also serving prosecco ka re kenya ka prosecco
Yeah.
bya la ba mahala ka re then after that hour ke ya kodimo kwa he fitla kodimo kwa a kitse motho
Yeah.
a ke ba itse ba botle
And
ba
clear one man.
yeah ke tlile one man he fitla ke my name is I'm like yo safa ngesilungu yo I can namo like santsane ke introduce a friend of mine like now we are friends but ke plated by Palesa I know you MalumFoodie I know you I'm like oh thanks and then I got to meet motho we started talking me and her and whatnot so the lady the owner of the cherry farm she started being inquisitive and interested hore ke namang ho iralang and whatnot and she was very accommodative guys
Yeah.
and those guys like they knew what I was doing the ones who invited me they were white ladies and
Yeah.
this
Yeah.
other black lady they knew who I was they knew what I was doing they like knew everything about me the second event the ladies ba makhuwa ba labang inviting they were telling this other people because like you know how things are go the brand events and whatnot
Yeah,
they
yeah.
ba invite batho ba
Well,
big
we
and
don't
whatnot.
know, but yeah.
Oh yeah, but invite about a big like brand marketing what ya go kai. Then they were like, who are you? I'm like MalumFoodie. So the lady was passing. I'm like MalumFoodie. Like yeah, it's MalumFoodie. You should check his TikTok. Don't go on his Instagram. He's so funny on TikTok. I'm like, yeah, but you know,
Hectic.
yeah, like dog,
Yeah.
like hectic.
Yeah.
So those are the guys that I really enjoyed working with. Even
Yeah.
though there wasn't any form of remuneration, but
Yeah.
I enjoyed working
The
with them because
experience.
yeah, they know me, they love me and whatnot. Yo, mara the event is I wanna intimate the guys. Yo.
It's always the intimate ones still how they're patela, so maybe next time.
Yeah, what's
Yeah.
what I'm yeah. So yeah, like I enjoyed working with them.
Yeah.
And the other one that I did enjoy working with, obviously, now I can't mention Dilo. Yo, I have
Why?
to
You
like.
mentioned.
You
Oh, you
signed
can't
under
because
something.
Ela ya cheese ela cause hey begune cheese da and like they were like they didn't like in as much as they did negotiate ne?
Yeah.
But how they approached me as a brand before I realized that I'm a brand
Oh.
and whoever did that to me like I thank them so much like
Yeah,
they
yeah.
opened doors for me like a lot of doors so those are the ones that I
made you
really enjoyed.
realize what actually.
Yeah, even
And
the
the thing.
you know what? This one I'm gonna say it. Even the brand that I was working, the agency that I'm working with, New Wave. Yeah, it's New Wave.
Yeah.
That guy, I met him go this other event. Yeah, TikTokers, actually influencers, lady brand campaign managers, and people who own
Yeah,
the
yeah.
whatnot. Like they're really teamwork, yeah, no, something like that. Team play. I don't know what they call it, but something like that. So that guy, nna ke bolela le ene as a normal person and wa re itse rona I don't want to call myself an influencer but ke mo spacing sa gore ke influencer oh
You are
lord
an influencer,
Yeah,
accept
fa-
it.
Are you influencing? Yeah.
yeah so you know us like here tlhakane like hona le ntho e le gore we always talk amongst each other and
Yeah,
whatnot
yeah,
re bolela with like ke ntho e le gore we group ourselves
Yeah.
e tshwana le majita le banyana le ka tlhoka le ka kopana majita ba gcina ba te separateile ba ntse mola banyana ba te separateile
Yeah.
because we have similar things to talk about so yeah so that guy I didn't realize what I see an influencer because I saw a lot of influencers and I decided in my head oh nah
Yeah,
get
nah,
everyone is
influence
influencer, yeah.
One twar. So cause the gilele bargamang motho wa Ernest Lindo.
Oh, yeah,
Yeah,
Lindo,
Lindo
yeah.
was like, hey, MalumFoodie, you busy gang? I'm like, nothing. Let's go to Joburg. What's happening? Go Joburg. Oh no, there's this other event. Want to. I even told them they're so excited and whatnot. I'm like, oh no, let's go.
Why don't I say ma'am?
You're not an influencer yet, baby.
A ke re wa bona ka mokgwa ba mmemileng le wena ba tla o mema the same.
Yeah. Your
Come
time
on.
will
Oh,
come.
wow.
Your time will come.
Chrissy
I'm not an
influencer.
I am
There
not
was a
an
time
influencer.
alwa beke yo yotlhe ko TikTok.
That is not influencing.
Like,
I'm
wanna
not an
be.
influencer.
She's being trolled. That's not influencing.
Not
You know-
how I was saying I've been trolled.
She was, yeah, but, oh, sorry, damn.
You know one thing about this whole culture being an influencer, you can be a bad influencer. You can be
I'm a
well,
bad influence.
Oh, come on.
Kata.
man.
You see why she's getting
Lalela.
trolled?
No, and also you
Sorry.
can be someone who like shift culture, how people like see things and
Yeah.
whatnot and view things.
Waruraru.
Yeah, and also shout out to you, Chrissy. Probably like after that fight and commotion, she got a lot of followers.
No, she actually thanked us.
Oh,
for that.
nice.
She was
Yeah.
like, "Thank you for giving me followers." I'm like, "You're welcome."
And I love you. You guys made peace, ne?
No.
Yo, okay. Yeah, moving
What
on to my
peace?
story.
Yeah, movie.
Whatsoever.
So Eres Dorifika da started talking to that guy and whatnot, and that guy approached me. He was like, "Hey, MalumeFoodie, because somewhere else. I needed to attend this other event, but that one it wasn't a brand event. It was something that I wanted to attend for the longest time.
Yeah.
By host go Joburg. So that man, no, listen, my guy. Actually, I wanted your numbers. So I wanna work with you. I'm like, oh, nice, my guy. And then I gave him my phone numbers. I said, no, buzz yourself and then have my numbers.
Yeah.
Legit, he was showing what I wanna
Want your number,
work with
yeah.
you. Then after example, I do love your Instagram, but please put in the work when it comes to Instagram because it's lacking a bit compared to your TikTok. Because on TikTok, you're like doing great numbers. And what I'm working with at this present moment, it can't afford me to have you under TikTok because
Yeah.
we are busy with Instagram.
Oh, yeah.
Immediately, Jen, I think that event was like somewhere October last year. Jen called me. Hey, doc, listen, send a rate card. Can you send a rate card?
At this point, why it's a red card?
Yeah.
And then once we started negotiating the rate card and whatnot. Then after that, it's fine. I can't promise you anything anytime soon, but listen, we're gonna work. Like, be prepared that we're gonna work. Boom. Kabo my match. Got that guy. Like, elevate because I get to view at the status side. That guy, more businessing that guy. That's why the next thing, go status saying what's here. Like, what's up here? Like a business, and it doesn't have that business WhatsApp, but WhatsApp for a business. Yeah. So how my match get cry email. Want to rex no get cry email. One put hey 1 2 1 2 1 2 1 2 1 2. I'm like moro vereka mos. And then I was the one for brief. Brief was like be yourself, my guy. Be yourself, but don't do 1 2 3 4 5. Bamfa campaign Coca-Cola. But be yourself and whatnot. 1 2 1
That's
2.
big, man.
Yeah.
About to say, I was
That's
about
big.
to say Coca-Cola.
Coca-Cola is like
and then
big.
he did mention one
The
thing
coins are
about
coining at this point.
guys ke santse ke tsamaya ka pholo.
It does not matter. Maybe you are fronting.
There's personal choices, but there's the coins.
Guys, now influencing life in Grele Mola. You know, when you work, you have a lot of responsibilities and whatnot.
Yeah.
In Grele Mola, the finances are finance.
Oh yeah.
So like, it's sometimes zama who build a finance pila, get the packet
Yeah.
pila and whatnot. But one thing I can tell you, Gore, it has afforded me a lot of things.
Yeah.
It has afforded me a lot of things because I remember Stoffa Sagana, the first time I get to Rura, Stoffa Sagan, Zeseberga Kapalata, one Sesa change the setting. So every time I get Wasimara, I was lying that time.
What?
You were not
Because
simmering for
Jason
anything, 'cause, like,
Anything.
Only one platter works.
Yeah, like I had an idea or wabana heka simara dideng yotswa so.
You know, also like speaking fancy also makes things just like
Yeah.
It gives it that
Yeah, ontswara mara
I'm so
not every time. Hey, you saute, you flambe.
saute.
Hey,
No, saute
batho
refelo.
balapa, tantswa posa you Google cause abatsana culinary school.
yeah, when you're going to taking
Yeah, nafa nake o tshosetsa onion ka daideng ka mafura and then wait to okay fresh mpulo. That's what I do. Hence a lot of people come back and say, "Oh, MalumFoodie, you taught me how to cook," because they can actually relate to this whole situation.
Yeah.
Because imagine I know about hi man, you
big
so
on
tall them.
relativity, you know?
I am big. Also with the language use, go that.
Meh?
Like a lot of people told me, you know what, Doc? Like we know how to cook because of you. Because for the longest time I've been watching them guys, but I couldn't relate. I couldn't relate. But we really paella. Samatomo, the name paella.
Yeah,
Oh, wait.
Bona hana ntho e nngwe.
Paella.
You understand? Mara nek hengare guys harireng racy and then rotanta
Ke paella.
seafood. Yeah.
Rice ke paella.
Emma paella king. Can you give the context
Paella.
of paella?
Okay, paella is rice and only seafood inside.
Ah, damn.
But seafood, yeah, then you have to actually cook the rice and then hey tomagari yabuta and then you're gonna put seafood modimu and then you close it and then how and then you let it simmer a bit.
Oh,
And then from there,
I know that. But
I
didn't
know
it's
it. Maraki,
paella.
it says paella.
You understand? So
Gape le mohodi ba ka o etsa a hot. Wana hana hore ke tekwe ka re ke bogodu. A hot.
Yeah.
So enga fita ka MalumFoodie back again yet with another segment. Ngwana kwa
What
today
do
we
you
Oh,
say?
make
that's my
What do you say with
favorite.
that?
Can you please say
What
it?
do you say?
I know
Say it
what he
slow.
says. I know
What
what
do
he
you
says.
say?
Okay, we want
The
to
girls-
say it.
I know
The
what he
girls
says.
who went to private schools, they know what I'm saying.
We
I'm
did,
kidding,
okay,
guys.
we didn't go to private schools, but we take our daughters
buchara
there.
in between.
Yeah.
Yeah, ke bolela
I
ka
thought
pele
I
and
was
ka
crazy.
buchara ko pele. So
E bolele hape, David.
MalumFoodie is back again yet with another segment.
Can you please say it the way you say it?
MalumFoodie is back again yet with another segment. Ngwana ko hae ka chokorapi apa he.
Love it.
Oh sna galiki,
You guys
oh
must
my
learn to
gosh.
listen to videos ka 0.5. You'll hear him.
No, we don't listen to videos.
Because
because
nagaliki
fine.
ngwanyana ko batlohela and then you move on to
Oh
the
my
next.
gosh,
Yeah.
I love this new one. Because this other time, I love revamping myself and one of the catchphrases they do work.
Yeah.
Now and
Yeah,
then they
yeah,
do
yeah.
work. So
And
if you
yours
are-
are bomb, hey? Shout
Oh,
out.
thank you so much. Because I listen to you guys. Like Le Rura Rura, Nafa Night was a thing like Ya Rura
Ya
Rura.
Rura Rura.
Next thing people were like
Rura
Rura King.
Yeah,
I'm like, oh, next time ka Rura Rura.
Yeah.
Le bye bye.
Actually,
People
rura
started
rura is a
liking.
thing. Wait, ngwana ko helena pe orator. Sister no ga rura rura. Wapia pudi, like literally a goat.
Yeah.
Not a goat like greatest of all time.
Uh-huh.
Like goat ya hore.
Nonsense.
The worst of all
You are
times.
doing nonsense.
Ah,
Sister
guys.
no ga rura rura. I'm like, yo,
Rura, hurry.
not rura. Actually, like.
So you now you
go there.
introducing taglines into your content and everything.
Yeah, can tell you, I listen to a lot of people that watch my videos, be it good, bad, okay, and whatnot. I read to a point whereby hengatsu agano papama ka 3. Why do dikoloto di tla o tsosa mosamazo? Papama. Skoloto says one, but hey, re nyaka tšhelete rona, and then you don't know what to do because I think tšhelete da ona ntho ka irang, and then you
Stress.
can't hustle. And also to those who think TikTok is paying us, guys, TikTok ain't paying us. TikTok ain't paying us.
Yeah.
It
And I
pays
give
the
you-
Americans, ne?
Yeah,
Yeah.
like there are certain regions still or in
Yeah,
they are
Rapatela,
Rapatela.
da.
Mahaura
And-
ke TikTok era patela nke o sna iPhone, you know.
No, I was just, I know it doesn't
Hape re na
pay.
le over 100 million views.
I know that it
Akere wa
doesn't
Wena.
pay, but I know that there's a certain region that they pay.
Yeah.
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 But apparently they're fixing it because this other time when I was at this other event, like
They
said
should,
they're
because
fixing
we're like
Yeah,
there.
How they should, we want that
really
money.
cool events, eh?
it. Guys, Marona tse dingwe di ntshwara ka ke mara why ba sang invite ba. You know when you feel like you belong,
Yeah.
how's of it?
How's of-
Also relax.
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 Yeah, your
kukumoya.
time will come.
Yeah, your time will come. So yeah, tse ke reng kan ke bolela thata yo. Tse ke reng kan
Love it for you.
No saraselo.
tse ke sa re selo.
Nah, no saraselo.
So like
But-
Direng ela ya o tsentsa dilo, I listen to a lot of people. Like I read your comments. I interact to my people. Like
Engage with your people.
I engage with
Do
my
you receive
people.
like a lot of negative comments?
I do.
No,
Hona lo
he
mongwe last
doesn't.
week
No, no, no,
monare.
wait, you do?
Yeah, I do
He
because
does, but like, okay.
hona le ane bra
Sorry.
and tse dingwe ke di lebale. Hona cause di a nna. I'm also human, guys.
Yeah.
And like my bio engwe itse I teach myself how to cook. And people started calling me chef, and I always tell them, "Hey guys, me, I'm not a chef.
Yeah.
I'm still learning this whole thing."
Yeah.
So yeah, ba direngele hore diamond o bona ke apeile dikilana fear factor. So dikilana it takes time hore di butswe.
Dikila like fear factor.
Yeah, di
Okay.
ana ke di fear factor. So lo di
Okay.
bona fetso di apeya.
Okay.
Di a change,
Oh, wow.
but di monate, I love them.
Yeah.
So hore di butswe dilo tsela di tseya nako
Yeah.
guys. So hore di be tender and what not, di tseya nako. He di se tender di well, yeah. So baking soda actually it tenderizes meat.
It does?
It
It
does?
does, yeah.
Okay.
Before udi apeya, then sprinkle a little bit of it.
For how
and then,
long?
Little 30 minutes. Okay, 30 minutes, and don't rinse it. It can over like simala. Trust you me,
Oh,
it won't.
okay.
It tenderizes. It breaks the protein. Because protein ke yona e irang hore ho be tough.
Yeah.
Bona me.
Oh.
Yeah, so it breaks the protein. hore e-
MalumFoodie.
The science of everything. You can call me daddy on that.
Hi, Jay.
Hello, baby girl. So that man are moretlo tshwara moretlo ga lapia yo we go
Yeah,
lapia
that-
It's
masep
18
Yeah.
plus.
I'm like rapia masepa be am boss waka because I love
Oh,
before
it was a comment.
before ke lwa ke a thoma ke a te position ya pila so ho bua na I don't mind hore ke bolele wena like re be le a longest conversation mo commenting as long as I have time.
Management,
Yeah.
hey, ukaslole.
No, not hore ke rohana le bona and whatnot, but they're
Oh.
like nice dining and whatnot. What's the one thing about having management? Ke dining ela ya hore nako nngwe you over out of touch le your people.
Yeah.
Like when you
Yeah.
grow your brand, you don't move le bona slowly
Yeah.
but surely. Uno ba jikela more people can now relate and
Yeah.
whatnot and.
Jiggy,
So
jiggy,
eba
but
bothata.
try quality ya jiggy ba nong ho tla di flama chain le ding ding.
You understand?
Yeah.
And Mom Zanzi, I don't think we've actually gotten to a point whereby marketing and PR, hona le ntho ba e bitsang PR and marketing exercise for a lot of us as brands and people.
I think
'Cause-
it's mostly in terms of influencers.
Ne?
Yeah, the difficulty is
But
shifting
even
from
celebrities.
shifting from influencing to branding. It's been the hardest thing because also in terms of really brands who patela influencers, they're not paying influencers the way they should.
You know, one brand e loreng ka itse gore o etsia serious and ona le PR exercise and whatever exercise tse ba mo fang tsona and o etsia serious and she actually takes out money for that. A patela, you know what? I'm gonna rebrand myself, but I'm not gonna tlhakatlhakantsha batho. Bonang is doing the most, guys.
True.
I don't wanna lie
Yeah.
to you.
True.
I remember when she had a reality show. I wasn't watching reality show yeah, Bonang, because I can't relate much because she relates with a lot of girlies.
Yeah.
So there was a point whereby you girlies would say champagne, darling.
Yeah.
And it was a thing.
Yeah.
Shampopolopo, shampopo.
Yeah.
Before she could actually go into that
This
market.
is what I want.
You
Yeah.
understand?
Yeah.
Yeah. So I think it was period of my 4 years. I like a champagne, like
Yeah.
champagne bonang.
Yeah.
And the day she released
Her
that
own.
BNG, everyone could relate.
Yeah.
Because
Yeah.
we really PR
Talent and
exercise and
champagne.
whatnot.
Yeah.
Yeah. And le ukono act bonang and whatnot. But
Yeah.
one thing, I'm kneeling honest and true to herself. God, I'm a presenter, guys.
True.
Yeah.
Now I'm a presenter. I go DJ,
I go
I
try
go
to-
in a podcast, I go
Ufuna
actor,
ukuthini
dip
wena?
into it a little bit. I want to go tlhakatlhakantsa branding yaga. So I'm gonna
Yeah.
stick to this and I'm gonna perfect it and make sure hore it works. So yeah, but Lena, when it comes to fans, like we are related the defense side. Because I remember this other time, I was like Tashnika.
Tashnika,
Yeah, I will like a
Yo,
Tashnika.
Nathabile Papi.
You understand?
Yeah.
Tashnika and whatnot. Ke motho e le horeng she's in touch with
And hold on, what do
branding.
you want?
And she's
Yeah.
touched with people who actually support and love her.
Yeah.
True.
Yeah,
True.
and that's beautiful. But then that's also what you do. Also.
Yeah, hence
Yeah.
coming back to this whole thing, yeah, the comment nakadibala. So that guy are lapia masepe ke kare boss wa ka re lapia o tshwana le sefatlhego sa like it's one of those
What?
things.
Throw it.
Sometimes you have to like
Yo.
oh yeah,
No, I
obo.
know. You know, but yeah, I know what you're talking about.
But you don't have to
Like,
brand
how
yourself
you
around that negativity. Sometimes
Exactly.
you just let it slide.
True.
You understand? Sometimes you just
But
let
it's
it
not
slide.
easy to let it
It's
slide.
not, because na go ngro wetso na hanne comment ile yo.
I
Yeah.
also think.
O gronya go quit in between. You like, yo, mara, what am I doing here?
Yeah.
Yo, it's bad, guys. Whenever you comment, guys, please.
Be
We're
nice.
not saying
mindful.
hore, say yeah, wa payile mnati, di
But be
mnati.
nice.
Na kwa ngwe fita, there's no need hore
Exactly.
umbeshe.
Exactly.
Like,
There's
please
no
don't
need.
do
Like
that.
your comment, like for you to sit down and write a negative comment, it's honestly not necessary. If you
Yeah.
don't like something, pause.
And this whole thing, podcasting, wapi, acting, doing whatever, you can't just get a certificate or got day 3 and then but we're not sharp.
Yeah.
It's an ever learning curve
We're
for all of
learning.
us. Like we learning. So
too,
please,
yeah.
guys, be a little bit easy on us.
But also
And
speaking
stop
of,
being ignorant.
but speaking of certificates and everything, I saw now you're going to the international hotels.
Oh, really?
Yeah, I am.
Supper well. You know, I
So I
went there
couldn't-
trying to get in, and then
That's
the
it.
fees for the first year. I was like, what do
That
you
TikTok
mean?
boy,
What do you mean?
You know what happened there, guys? No?
Yeah.
Those guys called me. They were like, MalumFoodie, we have an open day, so we like what you're doing. We saw you have numbers and your people are engaging. So how about you come and do a demonstration for us? I'm like, okay, a demonstration. So because of I already know what's happening, I'm like, okay, this one's, they were not vague per se, but I was like, for me, they were a bit vague.
Yeah.
So I was like, okay, guys, do you want me to do a 3-course meal, kind of a demonstration? What do you guys want from me and whatnot? They're like, oh no, you know, sometimes when people are, start the brand, putting themselves out there and whatnot,
Yeah.
so I like, oh, and then charge them, because we know what the worth it's charge them. So that's not about charge, but naraga so afford the morena. Maybe next time we're like, guys, relax. This is a school,
down.
right?
Yeah.
But yes. Got you guys offer courses, right?
Yeah.
But yes. Got okay, naganale 9 to 5. Do you have part-time courses?
Yeah.
But
Yeah.
but part-time courses Sarona, it's not like full course culinary what. But no, do not worry.
Get it.
Iteng ya bo chef, but yeah, we call it assistant chef program. Gotta get me that one.
Yeah.
Oh, that's
Yeah, they were like, yeah,
we
Rita,
nahanne.
once but no, Rita bolela le ba ko dimo and whatnot, head office and whatnot. Guys, remember, when I come to your space, you're gonna pay the fees, and then after paying the fees, how I repay you guys, I post. I
Yeah.
let people know about your school. So now you know about it. Probably
Yeah.
then you didn't know about it.
True.
Yeah, like I
Yeah.
post, I make sure people know about it and whatnot. They're like, tada, bamfa contract, take a
Tada.
sign.
Wow.
And now I'm in
Nice.
school and I'm learning a lot of things.
How's the experience there?
Yo, the experience, it got into a point
Kubona
whereby,
uri la cleaner and stuff.
yo, clean as you go. Nare bale ba hore, wa bona how shoot content, guys, ne? Re bale ba hore mo camera entseng mo o ho clean ke phumutse. Mo masaiting di biana, di soso di wele. Like ho tlaka guys. But guys, you need to also understand hore arenadi photographers and videographers.
Yeah.
We doing
On a
everything
team.
By yourself.
yeah, by
Yeah.
myself. I'm not Narrow Smith, guys. Akafitla ko my
You're not Gordon.
akafitla ko. So my wife was craving for
Oh
some
my
lemonade.
God,
I just
shades,
started from
you.
afresh. No, I love her. Like I love her.
Yeah.
Don't get me wrong. I love her. In as much as people, she steals and whatnot, but you have to respect her for the craftsmanship.
Yeah,
You
the
do.
craftsmanship,
Yeah,
True.
because last time this other lady on TikTok like how Nara branded herself to a point whereby it's no longer about food only.
Yeah, it's about the lifestyle.
Yeah, roko nyana e nngwe so ba roko ela e tluile ko runway ya ko kai and then by yapesa yena the following day bansa video ela so people can see, alright, I love this dress, I'm gonna buy it. Or
Yeah.
certain things like that. So yeah.
I think, but you also getting there also.
Yeah, I'm getting there, and also
Yeah.
I've been called a Nara Smith before.
You have? That's beautiful.
Wow.
That's
No,
No, but
Tonye,
I was
what's
thinking,
that? Yo, guys,
But then that's a
really.
compliment,
It's
isn't it?
lungu. You know what happened? I was with my niece. So I see this other potato salad because I've been telling her, you know what, potato salad mayonnaise for December. It's a thing for us
Yeah.
as black community.
Yeah.
And I know for a fact where a lot of my followers are people in black communities. So I wanna change that, and we're going towards December.
Yeah.
So I've started doing my mini research when it comes to potato salad. And the phone I've been go Pinterest. I'm like potato salad without a mayo. Like body heavy potato salad, and I know my people are not big on herbs. So I needed to also put in things and whatnot. So already in my mind I was like, okay, no, it's fine. Go the potato, and then after galogela bacon, and then after bacon I'll see what I can put in.
I love that recipe. I tried it out. It was amazing.
You
It was
understand?
amazing.
You understand?
Yeah.
So clacks, give potato salad. Yeah, this other lady. I'm like, I love this potato salad.
Yeah.
My niece was like, okay, draw inspiration and do it. I'm like, no. As it is, I'm gonna take it and put it there. But I'm not gonna put in that chili oil thing that she did put in. I'm
Yeah.
gonna put in olive oil.
Yeah.
And then that olive oil, and then as we go, herbs no by frostana or has no catchery numbers, we're gonna put a spin on it. But these sugar snaps still everything. Malume, careful. I'm like, careful of what? Are careful. I know I got this one. Before I post the recipes, the teaser. Yeah, because I've realized that a lot of people they get they learn whole knowledge joke in between. They get excited and whatnot. So more captioning I have discovered this potato salad. Don't worry, guys. Kena lelona ke tlo le sharela. Re tlo e learna ba botle. Ai sharp ke post it. After we post ke robala. The following day I had this thing already. Bonara, bo onezwa, stealing from small content creators and whatnot. I'm well aware of it. I'm cognizant of it, and it hurts, guys. There was a point whereby like big creators would steal my craft, and I'm like, Marakia, recipe, and you can't do shit about it.
Yeah.
Like it's one of those things. So I was like, no guys, and whatnot, and I followed that lady the night before after posting. Followed that lady so that Kausani ke thoma ke re add e khono tlhahella ka pele on and then ke mo take and whatnot. Furu ke tsoa di nomoro tse kana kana. Like normally I do get comments. Okay, le bo 85 and whatnot. He ke tsoa di re plus 99. Why you already plus 99?
Agwanyiwa at that point.
He ke re di screen tsela ba re keng di picture tsela mo site ya comment di a tshwana. And Kiawana was no, you stole it. You are a thief. Yeah, Kalorobona. I'm like, oh, because I'm getting.
Shame.
But he said discovered.
That's the thing. Because he said discovered, it makes it seem as if he's the one that decided to make it.
No.
Yeah?
You got it wrong. Discovered means Wuti. You found something that was already in existence.
You know why I say that? Because people are ignorant. They choose for themselves what discovered means.
No, got dictionary value. Discover means
But it's a dictionary.
in existence. We won't ashi.
I didn't really know.
Babana didn't.
Now.
Babana didn't.
Yeah.
I have discovered hormonally this gene.
Yeah.
Meaning it was there. We boni tele lanka we born. You have discovered it.
Yeah.
Le Columbus, we discovered in America.
Exactly.
Yeah, because I build up from scratch. I didn't say, guys, I've created. In most cases, when I've created something, guys, and then get a recipe.
That's where the bridge comes in, English. But to have discovered for Bonaibanga, you created it.
You
Instead
understand.
of you saw inspiration and then you decided to do it. That's the problem.
The problem with Fa Lily.
Yeah. Fal and SL. And
my guy.
It's a division.
So, TikTok is a controversy in the
Too
now.
much.
So, my video is trending. And that lady, Mang Cartel. Something to do with cartel.
Which one now?
The one that I replicated the recipe. What cartel? Okay. So that lady, but starta hirang cause but controversy. But starta hoya go that lady because monna bambesha. And bambesha I'm like guys I said discovered. And I haven't even released video. So if you've been like interacting with my entire TikTok
Do
and
you
whatnot,
explain yourself like that?
I do sometimes.
Shami shouldn't.
No,
It's
like
not
like
worth
brands
it.
sometimes are watching. Like brands
Yeah,
are
true.
like people
Yeah.
who work with
Oh,
brands are
yeah,
watching.
brand.
They
Eh,
sometimes
Shamara,
wanna
the
see
brands
what
they are
if they give you something controversial, would you be able to work with
To
it?
handle it, yeah.
Yeah,
Okay.
something like that.
How do
So
you handle controversy and everything?
you understand, my guy? So it was what Kalera Bolela, ne? Ke nako mang no?
Yeah, it's mara
How long
Let's
have we been
go. It's
talking?
good.
Like
Like,
1
relax.
hour, 1 hour
Keep
99
halabo.
plus.
1 hour 39 plus.
1 hour 99
Jokes.
plus.
She's lying. Let's move.
99 plus.
99 plus.
That's a lot.
So yeah, basta Bamotega. After Bamotega, I got it from her.
Yeah.
I took it from her.
Yeah.
I've discovered it from her page on Instagram. Then baya ko yena biano. Bablela. So that lady atla mo direct yaka. Atla mo video yaka. She's from UK.
Okay.
Atla mo video yaka, and then she was like, oh, and also the controversy around the mayo. I also had like a backlash go Instagram.
Oh, yeah.
Nice recipe, friend. Thanks.
It's well.
Yeah, it's well. Like I couldn't even screenshot because I don't like dwelling on Dilonyana just snags. So I was like, I'm not gonna screenshot this and then show it to these people and whatnot. So I've realized we deal with a lot of hate. People are just watching from the sideline.
Exactly.
Yeah.
But then we
it's one of those
digressed
things.
from the hotel, school, and everything.
So-
but in closing, in terms of that, school and everything.
I'm learning a lot. Like
Yeah.
I'm learning a lot. I've learned honali a roux. A roux is part of the 5 mother sources.
Yeah.
Like there's a lot, guys. I've also learned whole thaw, defroster.
Yeah.
You don't defrost, you thaw. And then whole thaw, what happens kore in most cases us as people, re tseya nama ya chicken and ina le salmonella. Re tseya nama ya chicken, re beya ka mara sinki mo metsing, and what happens kore there's a temperature science behind where the bacteria they are replicate in
Yeah.
numbers.
Yeah.
And then it yo lwadisa. So hebare Chrissy ntanama mama, you must tell me the night before hore ke ntanama, and then what you do on ntanama, you make sure hore o berekisa skaftini se tswalle hampila wa tswalla we tlosa go defreezing we beya modimo, and ho be beya mo shelfong a be go dim kwa in case skaftini se phunyeile yo dripela di veggies.
Yeah.
All of that. That's why
Yeah.
o kre ba re ngwana o bolaile ke mala ba moloya go next ba moloya ke chicken we beileng go dimo kwa.
Yeah.
Yeah, so I'm learning all of that, and also I'm learning a lot of dishes that I actually getting inspiration from. I'm discovering. So yeah,
I hope
like,
you know what discovering means
So
now.
now we're moving from self-taught to being actually.
and why didn't they get at self-taught? Yeah, like self-taught, it gives you this whole thing, layers in your craft.
Yeah.
But now somehow, somewhere, I'm gonna have to remove all of that. And also I'm thankful for they're teaching me how to bake. Hey guys, now I'm not a huge fan of baking.
Yeah, baking is a lot.
If you are interactingly last time I wanted to say
Mara,
something,
you
but
tried.
the
You
one
tried. It
second-
was
Ogarle
not
nyawo
bad.
tshwara
Joe.
It was the first time getting Guinya. It was worse than what you showed. So you
Second
tried.
attempt.
You,
So basically, my guinya like they'll forever be like this.
Mara uzamile. Uzamile.
Yo,
But
like,
nje abakhoni.
guys, you're playing with dough. Like baking is the science of cooking. Like everything has to be like precise and low inside the rura in it.
Yeah.
You must just make sure they are balanced. Like
Yeah.
they balance out. Yeah. So yeah.
But
In
yeah, man.
closing, that's.
Was you
that's
anything
cool.
else you feel like we didn't speak about and you want to speak about?
Oh, thank you for not asking me about Mogogelo. I don't like talking about that because Mogogelo wa nyesa. Mogogelo wa nyesa, batho ba kra batho ka di recipe tsa MalumFoodie. Hey, MalumFoodie, why is it like hey,
Hectic.
marriage wa ka? Hey, my
Yeah.
relationship, my man,
Ukusitse,
yeah, my lady. I'm like, yo guys, if you could know my life in yaga wa nyewa nyinyi. It's not even a joke.
Yeah.
Like wa nyewa. Someone did like atsia pelo, not to say hore I was, but o tsere pelo a hira so wa ntlhalwane.
Someone you
And
love.
daily, yeah, I got always hore Uncle Skusku o rata dilonyana tse sena, we were vibing.
Yeah.
So yeah,
That's the
tshwara pelo a hire.
thing. That's the thing.
So yeah, I'm having challenges when it comes to that. And
Is it recent?
2 years.
2 years now, we're still healing.
Hey guys, nah,
You take your time with everything. Ne?
yeah, I get all you know it's in a whole camera relationship. Okay, only abusive towards your lady emotionally,
Yeah,
and
yeah,
also
yeah.
aware because the
Yeah.
traumas are how you can deal with your traumas. Wakira kwat ko tlhagang ba o cheatile because
Yeah.
of motho ntse a rata phone. Ka ngwana ba thutte tebeletse MalumeFoodie nya go impressa ka usane hore a
Yeah,
eng,
yeah,
wa
yeah.
tlhalwa wa kra to a point whereby now I'm friendly with a lot of people. Kra MalumeFoodie ke bone recipe, I love you so much, like I can't wait to meet you. I'm like, oh, these are my numbers, like WhatsApp me and then we talk and whatnot.
Yeah.
Wa kra o create the phone number tsa MalumeFoodie mo ngwanyaneng wa hao and then ke mathata. Which is wrong, which is
Do you
wrong.
think you're difficult to love?
We are all difficult to love. After all, we humans, like
Specifically you.
me.
Yeah.
I think I am, because if it was simple, I would have been in a relationship, and by now,
What if you have just not met the one for you?
you know what's my ideal life?
Yeah.
It's gonna sound weird as fuck. So my ideal life, you have an apartment somewhere, not a loft.
Yeah.
Or now liwane, limpia ya hao.
Oh.
Like you married your own career and what? That's the kind
Giving
of
like in
a
gems.
wholesome life. A wholesome life, and the rest, the Chinese will make sure hore I'm sorted.
I'm just.
Hectic. Not you saying the Chinese.
Yeah,
But okay. P.S. I love your laughter. P.S. Just to close it. I love how you laugh.
Oh, thank you so much,
Yeah.
man. I had to practice all my life.
Ah,
I'm kidding.
so it's fake.
No, I'm kidding.
Tell us
I'm
what you did.
kidding. Yo, guys, thank you so much for
Yeah,
having me here.
I was
Like,
not sure
it
that was
has been
yo.
one of the
Yeah.
most awesome things that I've ever experienced, because I've seen you guys like growing from Lirela Hokabo Mang Mang.
Yeah,
There was
yeah.
another presenter, Sninningi, Rabona Chief Kamo, Pele Wabulela Lena, Sninningi, you all are growing. Because there was a point Liberekela somewhere go
Because you-
upstairs.
Ah, you've been with us, eh?
Yeah, I watch,
I've
guys.
been.
Like, on a serious note,
I've
I watch. Thank you. I watch.
Yeah, we've been to rooftop. Or
Yeah, I watch.
We've been in people's backyards.
And your most viewed video, I think, at Jelly Baby.
Yeah, true.
Yeah,
true.
it hit like 400.
It
Is it
was.
somewhere there?
Yeah.
400 going to 500.
It's over now.
Yeah.
It's over now.
Yeah.
So it was somewhere there. So you see, I watch. Guys, I watch. Remo
Ah.
hustling. If I'm not supporting you, who's gonna do that? I do that. I do that, guys. And also I go on YouTube. He's familiar. The face is familiar. Yeah,
Ah,
the face is
Mensa
familiar.
main.
Bamita Mensa Main. Mensa Main. Dintange, I know Chrissy. I've seen you a couple of times, and I used to love when you were Kumrao Resabonis Fatleo.
I know,
And then-
right?
Yeah, it was
It's
the
amazing
coolest
like
thing
that,
ever.
right?
But
I
people
know.
will say otherwise.
But it is what it is.
I've seen this guy a couple of times. Also you, ke motho wa social nguve. Also you,
Yeah,
when
yeah,
I
yeah.
ke mmone go spots le leng ke tshwere ke babalaza. Ke botsa tsa be ke re masepa bona ba nya go invite go podcast them. But right, chill. Yeah, I wanted to come because like the more you guys are growing, the more you guys are making it so exciting, and then
God's timing.
yeah, ke nya go tla le nna ke bolela ba guys ke
here,
tla hama
you're
skala ka rura.
Aw, that's
It's a good
beautiful.
platform to actually grow your brand.
Yeah.
And also to clear the controversy around your name.
Yeah.
And to also, not to explain yourself, but to make people more
Just to
Aware.
highlight,
aware of
yeah.
who you are as a person.
Yeah.
Because I'm a very shy person. Up until you,
Truly, you
yeah,
are, eh?
I am.
Yeah,
When
you
you told me
are.
it was a little bit
Hey,
shaky.
man, hey.
Sneezing.
I really love it.
But man, thank you for honoring the invite.
Oh,
Thank
thanks.
you.
Really amazing.
Nah.
Keep geeking on your brand. Keep with the food. Yeah, man.
Oh, thank you
Otherwise,
so much,
yeah,
guys.
man.
Alim peacekeeper samahal.
Ah.
Grima, Kemer.
How much is it? How much is it? How much is it?
It's $400.
Is it?
Yeah.
Oh Lord, and I'm gonna mad you.
Ah. From me, yeah.
From you. Do you
Our camera's off now.
I'm gonna wear a
Ah,
Arata lam chino chhe.
boss waka. Let's see. Oh, I do have my card. Alatla ka mo sino o swiper. The t-shirt. Yeah. Yeah.
Real life, in real life.
Yeah, I'm getting it.
In real
I'm
life.
getting it.
In real life.
Let me do this.
What color?
Does he have
And
a
what
size
size?
though? Do you have a size?
If I don't have a size, I'll
There's
come
large,
and
there's
buy
medium.
like it last Korea. Or what last Romania.
I know. Ah, it was delivered, hand delivered.
Okay, let me buy from this one.
This one.
No, it's business and guys, we hustle, my guy. We hustle. I'm gonna pay someone. Should we do e-wallet
No, that white
or
is
is
not.
it medium?
There's medium and there's large. Black. Not medium, medium brown.
Should I e-wallet or should I directly send it on your account?
Which one? What are you? F&B.
Yeah, F&B.
You can use Geo. F&B.
Okay, Geo. Geo I'm better, but yeah, let's try it.
Yeah. Just go to GeoPay
Yeah.
from your app.
So how do I say pay?
Yeah.